Hello?
Hi, sorry. I wanted to send that message to let you guys know that
He's typing to us.
yeah, our audio is live right now. It wasn't before; it was just the music, so it's kind of a new thing, just because I was running a bit late and didn't want to send you guys live before I could give you the warning.
Gotcha.
But yeah. So we're live, we're chilling, we're good. Sorry, I'm just finishing up the last setup. But seriously, dude, that plate of food was looking sad.
It's like the cafeteria at like my elementary school.
I mean, that was like straight up. Just it's all fried.
Yeah,
It was so. I don't even want to say like. It's so beige.
It's so brown.
It's
it was so
beige.
New Mexico.
Why New Mexico?
Because everything out there is like tan and beige.
Oh, I've never been out there. I'll take your word for it.
Okay, Arizona. So Arizona. I've been there.
It's a desert.
Mhm.
Nice. So it's just the three of us. Give me a second. I'll be ready to hop in with you guys.
Oh, I forgot to do my bit. Damn it.
Forgot your bit.
Yeah, I was gonna do this bit where I just showed up with no shirt on.
Okay. So I mean, our video's not live right now, so that's one thing.
Yeah. From the waist up. So, how would you know? It's the illusion. It's what you can't see.
Okay.
You gonna go for that naked drummer thing?
Took me a second, but yeah.
Movie reference, yay! So yeah, with that in mind, assuming my internet stays strong long enough that I don't cut out again, you guys want to hop into the movie?
Sure.
Mhm.
I mean, I just kind of got here. I know I haven't done intros or anything, and I'm asking how your lives are. So I just because I was running late, I'm feeling rushed. Would you guys like a minute? I mean, it's just the three of us tonight, so it's gonna be a fun conversation no matter what. But I don't want this to feel so procedural. I'm sorry. I want to know how you guys
I'm
are
good,
doing.
man.
Like any golf going on? Nick, I'm sorry about your tummy. Hopefully,
It's okay. It's all good now.
I would hope so based off of what's on your plate. You're feeling pretty good. But you mentioned the
Really getting that fiber in there. I did have an Olipop yesterday, which had like 25% of my fiber.
Why do I know what an Olipop is, but I can't think of what an Olipop is.
It's that like prebiotic soda.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. They're good. They're tasty.
They're not bad. There was another one that I had. It was really good. I got it at like it was some crafts fair at the library. I can't remember which one. But they were handing them out as you walked in, and I could not remember. It wasn't Olipop, but it was a similar thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it was good. It had good flavor. I liked them.
Yeah, they're good. They're low sugar, but they have like just enough sugar to like still give you that flavor.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They got some good ones. I'm still
Yeah,
hooked
I
on
had
the.
the-
Go
I
ahead.
had the cream soda. That's the one I had.
I
I thought I was getting a root beer one, And so I tasted it, and I was like, man, this root beer is not really that great. And they're like,
It's just not.
they're like, I didn't get you a root beer. I was like, oh, it's cream. Now it tastes better now that
Knowing what it's a yeah.
yeah.
God,
So weird.
that is a weird feeling, right? Like I've
Yeah.
definitely been there where you think you're good, like you're expecting a taste and it's not there, and you're like, why does this taste off? But you can't. And cream soda's a weird one. I've never found myself to be much of a fan, but I know that it's like one of the main ingredients
What?
if you wanted to make the like homemade butter beer. For all you Harry Potter fans, like it is wow tail whip. Um,
Super effective.
yeah, like my gosh, you went after it. But yeah, cream soda is just kind of a weird one for me. I don't like it. I don't like it, but it's good in butter beer, I suppose.
Nah, cream soda is delicious.
I don't like it. It's just kind of an odd flavor. I don't know.
Especially the you can get them at Safeway.
Oh Jesus.
I forgot the name of them. It starts with a W, and they come in glass bottles.
Duals.
No.
Ooh, I can see it because they
No,
have.
it's like Will something or
Glass bottles.
yeah,
Yeah,
they
I
come
know-
in glass bottles. It's a brown box. It's the 6-pack.
I know
they
exactly
are-
what you're talking about.
They are bomb. Oh my god, they are so good.
That's not it. It's not the boiling.
Thought it was something. I could have sworn it was a W.
Stewart's.
I just keep thinking of Waterloo, but that's not it.
Stewart's is the one that I think of because they also have like a good root beer and like an orange cream. Yeah, orange and cream. But the other ones I'm seeing are IBC. Stewart's and IBC right here.
Never seen that.
It's the main ones I'm seeing. The Stewart's though, like this is because I grew up with like going to Cracker Barrel and stuff, and this is like where you like get this.
Mm.
But the
No,
the
that's not
Stewart's
it.
orange and cream is so freaking good. It's why
Oh,
I'm
so you
it's
like
why-
orange and cream soda, but not cream soda.
right? Like I yes, I don't like cream soda, but like the orange and cream is so good, and like that stuff has given me an addiction to that flavor.
Oh, you know what? I think it's Henry Weinherd.
Ooh, what's that one look like?
That's hang on, I'm trying to pull it up.
Henry Weinherd. I love how random our shit is. We're not talking about the movie. We're deep diving into cream soda.
Yep, this is totally it. This is oh man. These bad boys right here. That is gonna be the greatest cream soda I've ever had.
I feel like I've seen that, but it's not very familiar. But like because it says vanilla and cream, like I would give that a go.
Yeah, man, they are so good.
I feel like that with a scoop of ice cream would just be like, oh,
Mm.
and koya.
Either that or like crack them open on a hot summer day, right out of the fridge. Oh man,
I gotta.
non-alcoholic joy.
There's something about drinking like a good classic soda out of a glass bottle. Like
100%.
I was just about to say,
Oh
like on
my
a hot
God.
day, glass bottles taste better than cans.
no, glass bottles taste better than cans. Period.
Well, yeah.
No-
but
no-
especially on a hot day.
No caveat. They taste better. Period.
Yeah.
But oh my god, like I still treat myself every now and then, like when I'm going through a grocery store or something, I just see like that glass soda, that glass bottle of soda, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm taking that. And it's so good, and it's always worth it. And like I feel like it's so much easier to just do down that thing in 2 seconds because it's in the glass bottle and it's so cold and refreshing. It's so
Yeah.
good. But like I've trained myself not to just down it because it's so good, but like just sip. It's a normal soda. Don't go crazy with it. Sip. But God, nothing better than a soda out of a glass bottle.
100%.
I don't drink this enough. But have you guys had the Mexican soda? It's like Jarritos, like JARRITOS or something like that.
I think I've tried like 1 or 2 of them. They're really good.
Yeah, they are good. I don't have them enough to like really talk about them.
Yeah.
But the few that I've had, they've always been really good.
And I don't know if this is true or not, but I think it's because they use like pure cane sugar, like they use real
Yeah.
sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think it's the same thing like with the Mexican Coca-Cola, where it's just like it
Yes.
uses
Yep.
pure, and it does it doesn't taste like that different. Like Coke is Coke, that's the point. But it just tastes better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Matt, you were asking about golf. I
Yeah.
mean, I've been practicing. I played yesterday, and I played one of the worst rounds I've had in months. I don't know what happened. It's one of the, like, especially you play hockey,
Yeah.
so I can only imagine. Have you ever had those days where you just don't feel comfortable in your own shoes,
Yes.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yep.
or your own or in your own
Yeah.
skates?
Yeah.
Like your slap shots off, no matter, like, you've done it over and over, but you're like, this doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
And then you're like, I can't even skate properly at this point.
Yeah.
Like, this pretty much was happening to me with being on the course. I was like, my swing feels off, my short game is off. I'm standing over this putt and I don't even feel comfortable. It's like it just wasn't my day.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I've had
It
those.
was, it was a battle. It was
Yeah.
a battle just to keep my score as low as I did.
So this was a new course?
No,
Okay.
of course I've been on plenty of times.
Yeah, okay.
I just couldn't. I don't know. I
Hey.
woke up and I should not have played golf.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I feel like we all have those days for sure. And it's so this is where I say to you, are you having fun? Because it's like these days do happen, and it's a bummer, like, because it's like, you're better, you can do better, and it's just like everything is off. And you don't know why. It's just like nothing's connecting, and sometimes you just do something stupid and you're like, why?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's like I still got to play, so it's worth it. It sucks. I got to try and get that out of my head, be ready for the next ones, but laugh at it.
Yeah.
Like, geez, man, what a
I even decided, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take today off and just let me have a little rest day, I guess. I don't know. But
yeah.
So what you're saying is you didn't golf yesterday, right?
huh?
Didn't golf today.
I'm making a joke like it never happened.
Oh yeah.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
No. Yeah, so you didn't golf yesterday, right?
No.
Yeah.
No, I just cranked out a bunch of chores in the house and made a delicious Sunday dinner, and that was it.
You worked on your chore game. That's what you No, my last footy game last Thursday. I played midfield for the first not for the first time, but for the entire first half, and we were doing horrible. And then in the second half, I went to defense, and we were doing excellent. And I was like, if I was just playing defense the whole time, I think we would have won. And so it's just like I have those moments too where I'm like, man, like I was not feeling so hot during that half or that entire game. So,
Hey, there's
yeah.
nothing wrong with defense.
No, I'm tall. I can guard the ball from people, but like in the midfield, you got to be like fast and have good agility, and I'm not fast. I just can't get to the ball fast enough. So
Hey, find your spot and just be the best at it. Like
yeah.
Yeah.
I love defense. I love playing defense. You know, and like hockey's one of those games where everybody's like, oh, you got like getting goals, like, and like being up in offense is like, that's where the glory is, right? But it's like,
yeah.
to me, there's nothing better. I mean, goals are great. I love scoring, don't get me wrong, but nothing is better than taking away a goal.
Yeah,
Like-
I've done that a lot more than playing offensively for sure.
Right? There's just something so satisfying about somebody getting so close and be like, nope.
Yeah. I just smack the ball in front of them, like, haha, you didn't get it.
Nope. Because they're getting pissed. They're getting frustrated. And it's just like, hell yes. Like, you're getting under their skin and you're making plays. Like, it's so satisfying watching somebody implode.
Yeah. And then you're like, your other teammates who are playing offensively, you're like, I got you. And
Yeah.
Like, 'cause you're closing off from the other team. Yeah.
God, I forgot that you were playing footy. Because you've been off of footy for a little bit, but
Yeah. This past spring, I decided to join back up again after like 3 years. I stopped. 2022 is my last season, so I took 23 and 24 off, and I was like, you know what? I missed that sport. So yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Um,
How long has the season been so far?
well, we just had our last game last Thursday, and then the grand finals are not this coming Thursday, but the following Thursday.
Oh damn.
Our team is last place, unfortunately. So we're competing for the wooden spoon.
Okay. Oh, I remember you telling me about the wooden spoon. I don't remember what it is though.
Yeah, it's just like a giant, like 3 foot long wooden spoon. And so the third heat to not get it.
Sorry, you cut out for me. What was it?
Oh no, yeah. So the third place team and the fourth place team compete to not get the spoon.
Okay.
Yeah.
So last place gets the spoon. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah,
Got
and then
it.
first and second, they'll compete for first place.
Yeah. Second place walks away with nothing. Losers.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's fun though. I like that. There's kind of
Yeah.
that kind of. It's that drive. I'm like, I don't want that damn spoon.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Like we already know we're not gonna get first place in this season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
If
fun
you're not
thing to.
first, you're last.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, but no, it's been fun. Yeah, even like you said, like those days where I'm just like, man, I never even like touched the ball in that half or whatever. And it's like, can I just reset the day?
Yeah, tough ones. I actually got to play goalie this weekend, which was a ton of fun. Like I never get to play goalie, so like it was exciting.
Nice.
I did pretty well. I got Jamie out there because it was like an early afternoon game, so it was like early enough in the day. She was like, yeah, I'll check it out. Plus, she never got to see me play goalie because I don't get to play goalie that often. But it was fun. I played really well. My team was awesome. Like they played great. They were lighting up the other goalie. We racking up the score. I'm like taking a lot of pressure off of me, but I was making good saves and just felt good to be out there making those saves and stuff. And like I said,
Nice.
it's good. It feels so good taking away a goal.
Yeah.
So but I ended up getting 3 goals against, which sucks. But it's like they were. What can you do about them goals except for the last one was like, fuck, I was out of position and it's just like, I could have had that, but I was wrong.
Yeah, like your timing was off.
And the worst part was like when he let go of the shot, I went into it and I was like, I immediately knew the puck was off his stick and I was like, that's in the net. I was like, fuck. It just
happened so fast, right?
No, like I knew its
I should have
path.
zagged.
I knew it exactly. Like I knew its path, and I knew I wasn't in it, but it was too late for me to move. And I was like, it's
Like no.
yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, you need that like slow motion shot where you're basically sideways at the goal.
That'd be awesome.
You know, like going towards it. Yeah.
But yeah, it was fun. I really enjoyed getting to play goalie. But like those are the worst days when I play goalie out of nowhere, and I'm having that off day. Oh, it sucks. It's like I came in here to have a good time, and I'm terrible. I'm feeling awful right now. So I'm glad this
You guys
was.
win?
We did. It was like 8-3 or something. So.
Yeah, it's
No,
it's a team effort. Remember that.
Like I said, I was so proud of the first period. Literally 3 shots against. Like I faced nothing because those guys were just dominating offense, and they weren't getting any shots off. They couldn't generate any offense against. So it's like, awesome. You guys are doing great. Don't change a thing. But but when like second period came, it was like I'm doing it. I'm making the saves and everything. It's like, I got you guys. We're good. So
do you call your half times periods? Is that
so it's 3 periods. It's intermission between the periods.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
3 periods makes a game.
Okay.
But I'll answer all the hockey
is each
questions. So depending on leagues and everything, but generally it's 20 minutes. So it's a total. It's a total of an hour, but 3 periods at 20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and normally, so if it's an NHL or professional game, and even juniors and stuff, where they resurface the ice between periods, it's about 15 minutes between, because that's about average of what it takes the Zamboni to go and ice to dry. So, but for beer league, you get a minute. a minute between periods. Slug some water, catch your
Does
breath.
the
All
Zamboni
right.
even come out at all?
No, it's a full. It's a full game.
They can't do that in a minute.
No, and it sucks because like, depending on like level and everything like that, it's always going to come down to level and skill level.
Yeah.
But like by the third period, the ice is so chewed up and snowy and awful. Just like it sucks. But
Yep, shaving ice, the sports.
it'd be nice. Okay, we ready to hop
All right,
into
6:30. Yeah, we're good.
6:30. We're good. We're not good, but like we've been live for a good while, just chatting and stuff. So hopefully
we're
everybody's been
live.
enjoying the pre-show.
One more super quick thing. Casey and I are excited. This Wednesday, we're gonna go through our house and basically look for things to throw away or sell.
Summer cleaning instead of spring cleaning. All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
See
Well,
if you could donate any of that stuff and
Yeah.
throw it away. Yeah.
well, it's okay to keep some things in the family. So whatever you guys discover, perhaps there's another household you might know of that would like it.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea. I'll talk to Gina.
You pay that shipping. That's fine.
What's the joke there?
Gina's an organ, and that is Casey's sister versus Jamie, who is Casey's sister.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
Hook a brother up. Okay, are we ready to hop into it?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it. Welcome to GoodFlickas, home of the GoodFlickas. Can you take our critiques? Let's find out as we dive into tonight's movie, Commando. Starring the one, the only, Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger. The Governor.
President Schwarzenegger.
I'm so ashamed, but you know what? I wasn't living here under his reign, so whatever. I should know. The Governor. I should know that. But I am, of course, Matt, joined tonight by Brian, a.k.a. Winged Canoe. I love it. That's okay. You didn't want to go with any of the. You didn't want to go with any of the awesome bad guy names that were in this.
There wasn't
thing?
a lot to work with on this one.
Ooh, okay.
But,
some foreshadowing.
I'm just wondering, any of you guys wake up and have green berets for breakfast this
Oh my
morning?
god.
I have green berets and ham. No, Sam, I am. Also, Brian, your name is actually Winged Caneo.
It is spelled wrong, yeah, but it's
Sure,
it's
'cause I
OE.
even looked it up.
It's OE.
It's OE.
But now you've got me questioning.
it's
I knew what it
canoe.
was. I knew what it was.
I thought it. What? Really?
Canoe?
Yeah, canoe.
Like Caneo?
Canoe.
Oh, whoops, typo.
Canoe. I wasn't gonna call you out because, like I said, I knew what you were going for.
Well, see, I thought Matt was stupid because he couldn't.
Wow! Maybe I'm just dyslexic, you dick.
Never happened, guys. Never happened.
Never happened. Look at that winged canoe. I don't know what you're talking about.
Winged
Nick,
Canoe.
yeah, Nick, you're seeing things. It's not like this was recorded and there's no proof of what could have, may or may not have happened.
Yeah.
12 seconds earlier. It's like black and white.
You have to make that edit now. But yes, Nick, aka Tarzan, tonight. Now I realize like the main reference, but like it's kind of like you guys are picking bad names. I'm expecting more. Like these guys had some good bad guy names. Hell, you've got the main dude is freaking Matrix.
I mean, yeah, John Matrix is a pretty solid name.
It's a pretty solid name. And nobody but Matrix, like nobody's gonna make a pun or a play on the Matrix. Like nothing.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty close to John McClane, John Matrix. Like it's got that same kind of rhythm to it. you know?
The funny thing is, I see John Matrix as either like a futuristic kind of guy, like I'm trying to say like not RoboCop, but along those lines. Like that seems like a John Matrix kind of character, or it's like kind of Western, like John Wayne.
John I was thinking John Wayne too.
Like Matrix just sounds like a really badass name for the West for no good reason. Like John.
Like a cyberpunk Western, you know?
Just well, that would be cool too. What is it? What's the is it Westworld is the one where it's like the Western thing with the androids and whatnot?
I never saw that.
It was an older movie, I think, or an older show that they redid, turned it in. I think it's Westworld. Either way, but like that mix. You get to see that guy with like the 6-shooters ready to go for that quick draw, and it's just like names like doing the whole James Bond thing, like name's Matrix, John Matrix, you know, and just ready to go for it.
I can see that.
Like that's the intro right there.
And it's like plasma pistols.
Well, and it's just like
future.
Plasma pistols. The name writes its own movie. It's just not this movie, oddly enough. But yeah, speaking of, this was our return to the Arnold Schwarzenegger library of movies picked by none other than Tarzan himself.
Yeah, we're back on the train of the Arnold. Train Schwarzenegger.
Yes. So
that's what I'm calling this.
Train Schwarzenegger. All right.
Arnold aboard.
Jeez, man.
That's good.
So there's the obvious for why you picked this movie. It's Arnold Schwarzenegger. We know you're running through as many as you can whenever you can. We are along for the journey, and it's all good. But why this movie? Like, it's got. If there's no other reason, I get it. But like, I hope there's more.
I'm glad you asked.
Thank God. Thank God.
Yeah, it's like I thought we would never get there. And no, I mean, like you said, I'm just trying to go through his whole catalog, and Commando was one that I had never seen before. Ooh, can't talk. It's one that I had never seen before, and it just looks like another cool action movie, especially coming off of Disney animation. I think it was a good pivot to get some explosions and guns back in our life.
What everybody needs. What everybody needs in America. Guns and explosions.
That's what we want to be entertained by. But yeah, it's just like those two kind of things put together.
All right.
Yeah.
Just Pixar no more. Arnie time. I have to ask before we move forward with initial thoughts and scores and stuff. Do you have the next one in mind? Like, is there another one that you found that you're ready for that is not showing that it's disappearing in a month?
No. I looked on all the platforms. I think that was the only one available that we hadn't seen yet. So, no. To answer your question.
Okay.
There might be more now. I don't know. I just haven't seen. Like, I think True Lies is playing right now, and I think there's one more.
I mean, it is stopped.
Not. Actually, you've got the list, Brian. You could confirm.
Is it too difficult to find all the Arnold movies we've done?
I mean,
that take too long.
Rapid.
Is there are you in like an Excel sheet with it?
Yeah, it's an Excel.
I think you could just search it.
Search what?
So, do you have it as like a column that has all the movie titles in it?
Correct.
I think you could like select that column, and then I'm not sure what it is, but I think you could hit something and like search within it. So like if you click the whole column and right click it.
Well, I mean, I know you can like Control F if that's what you're going for.
You do that too.
But what do you want me to search?
Total Recall, yeah.
Okay, but then Nick was asking for all the Arnold movies.
Yeah, just like how many we've done.
Oh, then probably be faster to just do Arnold then. Sorry, my internet cut out for a minute, so I lost you guys for a hot second. I caught the tail end.
Okay, so just in 2025, Predator.
Oh, yeah, Predator. Mm-hmm.
And now Commando. That's the only Arnold movies that we've done in 2025. 24. Wow, only one in 2024. How long have we been doing this with you for?
Well, Destroyer was the second one to Barbarian. We must have done Barbarian in 2023. I feel like.
All right, Twins in 2023,
Mhm.
Kindergarten Cop in 2023,
That's right. I forgot about that one.
Conan the Barbarian in 2023. This is when you were on your kick.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's 6 so far.
True Lies,
True Lies. Yep.
Jingle All the Way.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it for 2023. And I think that's when you started. I don't think you started in 2022.
Would it be too much to check?
I'm
Matt,
checking.
you're muted.
I'm doing these as fast as I can too.
And I appreciates it.
Especially because you're making me know my Arnold knowledge if he's in movies or not.
Sorry, I missed it. When was Last Action Hero?
I think that was your pick, Matt.
Yeah, that was the map pick. I haven't seen it yet.
So that would be an Arnold.
Oh, here it is. Last Action Hero 2022.
Am I gonna count that one?
I mean, it's
Yeah, I guess
Arnold. It's just
yeah.
not
Well,
part
it's
of
just
your
I was thinking
pick.
like the ones that I picked, but yeah, I guess all of them. Yeah.
All right, that's it for 2022. And the last one, 2021.
I wasn't there. Can we get 10? Can we get 10?
I don't think we're going to.
No? Okay. Well, I'll make it happen.
I was trying to see if I had.
Nope. Yeah, none in 2021.
Okay. All right, 9 Arnold movies in 4
No
years.
Total Recall, no Terminator.
Yeah, I swear I thought we did Total Recall, but I guess not.
We didn't do. I don't think we did, but we didn't do the was it Colin Firth version, the remake.
Of what?
Not Colin Firth. Get out. Colin Farrell. Get out. I'm an idiot.
Well, we can move forward now.
Moving forward.
Can we? That was dumb what I just said. Okay. There it is. Yeah. Okay. I'm an idiot. So stupid. Confirmation. I'm a big dumb dummy. Okay. So, Commando. Brian, do you want me to go first?
Doesn't matter. What do you want to do?
I'll go first.
All right. So yeah, sound like you. That's a weird way to.
Yeah,
want me
that
to
was-
go first. Do you want to go first, Matt?
Based off of
I agree with you. Man.
based off of your explanation of like name and everything, like I feel like you have some thoughts, and I want you to say them. But I want to get mine out first,
Okay.
just so that I can be like full. I'm not influenced by anything you say, and you can maybe either have validation or you and I are going to be fighting tonight. I don't know. We're gonna find out. I don't.
Sounds good. I changed my name for you for the third time. Do you?
Dear God, what do you got? Gigantic Matrix. All right. Not bad, not bad. Okay, so Commando. This was my first time seeing this movie. I will admit. I've seen a lot of like the sound bites, the snippets of like iconic lines, little moments and stuff. But to be perfectly honest, didn't really know much about the story or anything like that. All I knew, Arnold guns a blazing, saving daughter. That was about it. So I went into this pretty blind, didn't know what to expect, and it's okay. It's okay. For me, it felt kind of tame. It didn't have like big punch. I don't know if it was soundtrack needed to be stronger or more like give me some more rock and roll. I don't know, but this movie just didn't have the punch that the explosions and gunfire would leave me to believe. You know, like it's fun to a degree, but there's a lot of cheese. There's a lot of cringe. Like it's not super fantastic. This is not an amazing Arnold movie, but it's worth a watch. It's enjoyable. This is I think that this is one of those movies. I know I've said this before about other things, but I couldn't tell you which. But I like the concept of this movie. I like the idea of this movie, and I don't feel like they nailed it. But I think if it were to be remade, I think if it were to be redone, stuck with it in the same vein, I don't like, we brought up Total Recall. I don't like how they changed so much of it. Like, I love the style of the Arnold Total Recall, and that's why I didn't want a remake to begin with. However, I like what they did with the remake and what they did unnecessary. So for this movie, I wouldn't mind a remake if it's meant to like kind of resemble, but it's like let's do it, but do it better. Let's make it the action movie that Arnold's capable of. We've seen these things, True Lies, you know, like all of this stuff. Like we know he can do an action movie. This one just doesn't nail it. And all of that being said, Arnold does a great job. Like, in my opinion, he's fun to watch. I love seeing this man smile at the beginning of this movie. Wow, what a great smile. Like, dude is just cheesing. And, like, it's great. And the one-liners are great. Like, I think his acting is fine. He's very stoic. He's very kind of laid back. But, I mean, like, he's still doing decent acting. Is the dialogue isn't the best, but it's him talking more, which is fantastic. I think this movie failed him in like all of the work and everything that he put into this, the effort and all of that. It kind of fails him in the sense that it should have been more exciting. It should have been more badass, but it felt like it was trying to be too drama in an action movie. And biggest attribute for that for me would be the soundtrack, the score. It just didn't have the punch to go with the action. But yeah. So ultimately, I gave this a 3.1. Sorry, Brian. That was longer than I meant to go. So sorry. Once I got a rolling, I went a rolling.
Okay, so Commando. This is the first watch. I've watched it twice now, and you know, I love 80s movies. I love 80s action movies, and this one does not this one does not get to join the 80s action club. We're kicking it out. It
Wow.
just is not what I would want in an 80s action movie. Like, and additionally, it's like um, director Lester brings you Commando, edited by local high school video team. Like it is like the editing is so piss poor in this one. Um, just choppy as hell. Like I could not. And I was like, okay, maybe I was being harsh on the first watch. Let's give it, we'll give it another try. I just watched it today. I'm like, no, this movie does not get to be part of the 80s action club. Like it's an outcast. It's missing a lot of things, and quite frankly, the only thing good about this movie was Arnold's physique. Um, there's not. I have nothing. I've taken notes on what I didn't like. I've taken notes on head scratchers, but this for an action movie, I was fighting to stay awake. Like you never should say that, ever, ever. You should not be like I'm struggling to keep awake during explosions and fights. It just I don't know. Sorry, Lester. You dropped the ball on this one big time. Um, I'm giving it a 2.8.
Oof. Tough crowd. Where are the tomatoes?
I'm telling you, I like the idea of this one. They just didn't nail it.
Please, if tomatoes, Arnold would just squeeze them with his biceps.
You can just look at them and they break open.
I'm making marinara.
Oh man.
Oh my god. Now I need to see him on like an Italian cooking show with like a little Martha Stewart and then like him just she's like, today we're making spaghetti, and then
Yeah.
she just like puts the tomatoes one by one.
he takes garlic. I'll crush the garlic, yeah.
He does it on his head.
Oh,
There
man.
it is minced.
Oh dear God.
I don't need no
Oh,
razor.
I don't know why. Like, you guys are picturing him doing like the garlic thing with a lot of effort. To me, it's just him between like two fingers, just dead serious, and just squeezing it to a pulp. Just like
yeah.
it just liquefies in his pinch. Just
Pulverizes.
yeah.
That's funny.
All right.
Garlic is a good thing.
All right. So yeah, like I said, this Commando is my first watch.
All right, so
I-
first watch for all of us. Cool.
Yeah. So in my mind, going into it, I was thinking it would be like a Rambo type of movie.
We'll talk about that, won't we, Brian?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess. Yeah. It's right around that era.
Pretty damn close.
Yeah, and so that was my thought going into this, was gonna be like, oh, it's just gonna be like guns a blazing.
Wait, Nick, have you seen Rambo? Sorry to interrupt.
I've seen parts of it on TV.
Okay.
I've never seen the whole thing.
Got it.
Same.
Okay, yeah. So that was my expectation going into this film, and kind of like what you said, Matt. I think that's a lot of the action. It's there. It's just it is sort of underwhelming. Like there's not this like, like ooh whoa it's just like, oh, okay, they're doing that now. Okay, oh, they're doing that now. Oh, they're doing this now. Like that was kind of like my feeling towards a lot of it. I just feel like the stunts could have been better. Like some of the weaponry could have been better. Some of like the way they use certain weapons could have been better. It just felt like it did feel kind of bland, but I don't think it's like bad necessarily. But I love the one-liners. I was just dying laughing at them. And yeah, story is very simple. And like you said, Brian, like this is Arnold in his prime. Like he is like tip-top shape in this
Yeah.
movie. And it's just like it's just amazing to see him in action with anything. But yeah, no, it was still entertaining. I still really enjoyed it. It's I think the writing could have been a little bit better. I think some of the character building could have been a little bit better. I do like a lot of the scenery, like just the environment of like where this movie takes place and like the different areas they go into. I think it was cool to see. Overall entertaining, but I know it's not a perfect movie. I know I've seen action movies better than this one, but I still enjoyed it. I wasn't falling asleep or anything. Yeah, it's still, to me, it's a solid movie, but I wouldn't say it's one of his best or like top 5 or whatever. But so I give it a 4.1
Wow.
out of 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Agree to disagree.
Well, we've got a discussion tonight, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, I was quickly scrolling through the director's stuff just because like I'm not really familiar with the name, but like that'd be an interesting one. Okay. But that's it, right? We're ready for that time of the evening.
Fun facts. Fun facts. Fun facts. Sit your butt down cause Brian's in town. Fun facts. Fun facts. Here we go now, so let's talk about fun facts. Yeah.
I love that you're you should be proud of yourself, Nick. Love it.
All right, everybody. It is June 2nd.
Ooh, you're coming
We are
hot.
in June already. My goodness. Yes, June 2nd, 2025. And as we record this one, you can catch Commando on Hulu. Also, you can catch it on Disney Plus if you guys didn't know that.
Oh man, I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah.
Don't mess up my Disney Plus with all that Hulu bullshit.
Honestly,
Keep it
if
on
it's on, I'm
Hulu.
starting to see like if it's on Hulu, it's also on Disney
They're
Plus.
doing a lot of it, which is fine, but it's like just make it one thing.
Don't Disney Plus my Hulu.
Well, it's just like, what's the point? If you're gonna just bleed them together, like, just
And
make
also,
it one
like,
thing.
you know how they have algorithms?
Yeah.
Can you imagine Disney Plus being like, because you watch Commando, we suggest. Like, where do they go with that?
Exactly. Like, they just keep sending all that stuff. No, like. No.
We suggest Paw Patrol.
Yeah, I was trying to think of like a kid show. Yeah. Because you watch Paw Patrol, here we recommend True Lies.
Oh my god.
We saw you like Psycho. Here's what's the little
Mickey's
doctor
Playhouse.
girl? What's the little doctor girl? Oh god, I forgot her name.
Doctor Girl.
Oh,
all right.
sweet little doctor girl. Damn, blanked. I froze, guys. I'm sorry.
Okay, so Commando is directed by Mark K. Lester.
Mm.
Oh, and also before that, Commando came out in 1985.
Mm.
All right. I'm not gonna lie, I really don't know any of this guy's work.
There's only a couple like I was truly familiar with.
Yeah, I'll just start with top 8 here. Night of the Running Man. Roller Boogie. Armed and Dangerous. Class of 1999. And his top 4 are Showdown in Little Tokyo, Class of 1984, Firestarter, and number 1 Commando.
Oh, okay. That's good to hear.
Yeah, the only one I actually knew about was Firestarter.
Okay. I honestly don't know any of those. Like all 7 titles, I feel like those are the first time I've ever heard them.
I'm not surprised these are his 2 biggest. Like again, looking at his list, I'm not familiar with really any of it. But Firestarter it was actually remade not too long ago, but it's based off of a Stephen King novel. So it's
Okay.
it was around that time where Stephen King was being made into movies all over the place. And this was one of them. And it stars Drew Barrymore when she was little, and she's basically like she's a fire starter. She has, I think, some power or ability to just like set things ablaze. And it's kind of let's keep it cool, girl. You're gonna torch the entire world.
Yeah.
So yeah, I haven't seen it myself, but it does seem like an interesting one. But I am always on the fence with Stephen King. Am I gonna get scared or am I gonna really enjoy this? Like, it's not gonna be bad, but I don't know how I'm supposed to feel coming up.
All right. So the cast, obviously John Matrix is the big bad man himself, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
He's a bad man,
Cindy is played by Ray Dawn Chong. Arius was one that I recognized immediately, especially if anyone is Cheers fans. You may know him as Nick Tortelli. And quite the difference in characters. Nick Tortelli is like very awkward looking. Almost, his posture is uncomfortable to look at sometimes. And then you see him on here and you're like, "Oh, wow, you are a really good physical actor, my guy."
The fact that he was using like the Hispanic accent and everything, I was like, I've never heard you sound like that before.
Yeah.
Like that's not your voice. But well done, sir. Well done.
Yeah. And then who else? Okay, we'll talk about Bennett is played by Vernon Wells. And
I don't really know
Jenny,
him, but
what?
I don't really know him. I know him from things, but I don't really know that guy. So the guy who played Ben.
Weird Science.
Weird Science, and what was his other big one? The Road Warrior, which is, I believe, Mad Max 2.
Yeah. And then the other one I'll bring up is Jenny, who is played by Alyssa Milano, who's definitely done some movies since Commando. So she was in
very famous.
yeah, exactly. Little Italy, New Year's Eve, Hall Pass, couple voiceover works with Disney. So. And then it looks like her number one that she's in is Fear. Oh, I remember that one. That's Wahlberg, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And Reese Witherspoon. Oh, that's a wild one. That's a wild ride.
This for me, like, she's most known for her TV appearances versus her movies. So like the big ones being Who's the Boss, which I believe she was filming during this. But for me, the big one that I recognize her from is Charmed.
I haven't seen that.
I was never like an avid watcher, but it's one of those where it would come on. It was like either before or after another show that I was watching. So like on occasion I would watch it. But it's three sisters that are witches, and it's just
okay.
It's kind of got like that CW kind of drama vibe.
Oh yeah.
It could have come on the CW.
So, like,
I feel like
the
it was
Good Witch.
The Good Witch. I mean, kind of. There was like, I know there was some crazy stuff going on where WB, yeah. So it was the WB before it became the CW, Charmed. So I think it was around the same time as like Buffy and all that. So, it had that vibe before that vibe.
Gotcha. And then I'm sure Bill Duke looked familiar, very familiar to us since we just recently did Predator.
Yeah, I immediately recognized that guy. Like,
yeah, he's Cook. So obviously him and Arnold like to work together.
Well, I think this was their first thing together, but it was because of their work together on this, he brought him into Predator.
It makes sense.
I thought that was something that you had mentioned in the fun facts for Predator, but
it's possible, yeah.
But yeah, Commando. It was fun seeing him, but at the same time, it's like it was a little thrown off because I'm like, this is okay. New guy. He's a new guy.
Yeah.
But actually, I liked what he did. Like, I enjoyed the action between him and Arnold. Like, the fight scene was like, I enjoyed their tussle. So it was cool seeing him doing some action stuff. But I've got some thoughts about his entry.
I really don't remember any of these characters' names. I gotta pull up a picture.
There's literally one name that I really remember besides
Bill Duke was the black guy. I think the only black guy.
No, there's the other black guy that he kills on the plane.
Oh, that's right.
Which I think his name was it Francois? Yeah.
Yes.
Was it Francois? What was his name? Henrique, that's what it was. So maybe Henri? I don't know.
Anyway, that's all the shout outs I have. Any kind of skeletal cast here? Go ahead, Matt.
Not a whole lot. So two that I want to shout out. One, in a very minor role, but very obvious once you know who the man is, Bill Paxton, who is the Interceptor guy when they're telling them you're gonna get shot down in the space and all that stuff. So Bill Paxton, easy to miss. It's like real fast, but it's like
it's a young Bill.
It's before he's famous. But like I said, once you recognize him, you recognize him. The other one is David Patrick Kelly, who plays Sully, the little guy. But there is I'm a Warriors fan, and I mean that as in the movie, not the Golden State. So are you guys familiar with the Warriors at all?
Yes.
Okay. Love this movie.
You're talking about Warriors.
That's him.
Yeah.
That's him. That is David Patrick Kelly as Luther. That is him. And it's his first acting credit. So to me, this guy has a very distinct voice. That's usually the thing that I recognize him immediately for. I don't necessarily recognize his face. The other big thing that I immediately recognized him from was the Whole Nine Yards. Not the Whole Nine Yards. Longest Yard. The Longest Yard, with Adam Sandler.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he is, I can't remember what his name is in that one. But again, it's just, there's something about this guy as kind of like a bad guy with his voice. It's amazing. It just, he's got a great scream.
Yeah, I'm looking at. He's apparently in John Wick and John Wick 2.
Not the least bit surprising, but I wouldn't.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah, John Wick and John Wick 2. Yep.
Who is he? I imagine he's one of the bad
Charlie.
guys. I don't know. I haven't. But yes. So this guy. Look him up. That's good to hear that he's still doing like awesome shit.
He's in Malcolm X. Yeah, he's in a lot.
Been a lot. But yeah, the Warriors. Oh, we lost Nick. But yeah, for me, I always go to the Warriors because to me it's a great movie. I really enjoy it. I know that it's not for everybody, but for me, I think it's the director's cut that I saw first. So it's got this really cool like comic book effect to the editing and everything that makes it just like this gnarly graphic novel kind of feeling. So the vibe is there and it's awesome. But I know it's not without its flaws. But yeah, Luther, David Patrick Kelly, Sully, and he was fun. I like this guy. I like seeing him and stuff. So big shout out.
Okay. All right. Well, going into the ratings, we're giving this one 3.33 out of 5 stars. IMDb gives it 6.7 out of 10. Letterbox is 3.4 out of 5, and Roger Ebert did not even bother with the review.
Oh wow!
Damn, Raj.
Well, at least we're right on par with the others.
Well, like when you say it seems so brutal when you're like he didn't even bother, versus he didn't even get a chance to review this movie. He chose not to watch this or give it any thought whatsoever. He hated this movie so much he refused to see it. Raj, the man of morals.
Not even worth my time. All right, budget 10 million.
If it's no review, it's a bad.
57.4 million.
Okay. Sorry, that was.
Wait, can you
Not
repeat that?
bad.
I cut out. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, budget 10 million, worldwide gross 57.4 million.
Okay.
Alright.
My
5
God.
times its budget.
It is
Almost 6.
so crazy to think like the last movies we've been talking about and stuff have budgets of like hundreds of millions of dollars. You know, we always talk about this. Like you said, what was the budget? 10 million?
10.
That's a salary now.
Yeah.
I know.
Like my God. Crazy. That's one person on the movie. Jesus.
This may be no surprise, but no Golden Globes or Oscars to talk about.
Nah. Not even for special effects.
Correct. So Arnold was very protective of Milano on set and helped her with her homework.
He's always seemed like that just gentle, giant, sweet guy.
Yeah, exactly.
But this isn't the first time we've kind of heard this. Was it for True Lies when it was is it Alicia Dushku? Was his daughter in that one that gets kidnapped? Either way, like I feel like this isn't the first time where Arnold has been protective of a co-star.
Wait. His daughter. There's no kidnapping in True Lies.
They have his daughter at the end.
Oh boy.
No, it's all about Jamie Lee Curtis.
What am I thinking of?
I don't know because True Lies is.
They get his daughter at the end. In one of them, it's Arnold for sure.
So, dude.
It's Arnold for sure. It may not be True
right.
Lies.
Wait. You're right. Oh yeah, she's flying in the airplane, right?
Something like that. Yeah, the helicopter. It's just like it's not one of those things. They kind of kidnap her as a last.
You're right. It's
effort.
not an initial kidnapping.
No,
That's
it's
correct.
like a last
you are
effort.
correct. Yeah.
But now you got me questioning. It is True Lies, right? Like, am I thinking of a completely different movie? Eliza Dushku. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But either way, maybe it was that movie, but I'm pretty sure it was another one of the Arnold movies where like it was known that he was very protective of a co-star, particularly like a young person.
Yeah. It's so funny. He's like known to be super protective of young people. He's known to be like pumping iron anytime he can. It's like just completely different worlds as to like what he was doing depending on the movie that he's in.
The man, like I said, he's got such a great smile. Like he's
Yeah.
got a big smile. It immediately like turns him into a teddy bear. Like the dude is jacked, no question, and it like he goes stern faced, you know, little squinty eyes, a little like tightening as hell. He's terrifying. The second those eyes soften and those cheeks come up, he's a totally different person. Where did I lose you guys?
Didn't hear us yet.
There it is. Hi guys.
Now you heard me.
Yeah. I don't know where I lost you, but seriously, the man is great smile teddy bear.
I watched the movie twice and I still don't know what fact they're talking about here, but an army consultant showed Arnold the quiet kill move.
I think that's the one on the plane.
Was that it? Is that the movie that they're talking about?
It's
'Cause I'm
either
like,
that one or it's when he's storming the compound initially and he just quickly grabs the guy and just kills him.
okay.
Like the neck twist and like the, you know, whatever.
Apparently he was taught by an army consultant a quiet kill move, and I'm like, I just don't know which specific move they're talking about. Or
I don't think
kill
it's the
they're talking
airplane
about.
one. I think it is when he's storming the compound,
Okay.
like playing assassin kind of thing.
He's not
there was a
playing, he's really an
deleted scene,
assassin.
and it was a love scene between Arnold and Ray Dong Chong's character, and they deleted it because it was deemed unconvincing.
Immediate problem with this.
Yeah.
The man is on a ticking clock to save his daughter. You're gonna tell me the stranger he met 22 hours ago, whenever, like, no.
Yep.
Of course
Smart
it's
move,
not
guys.
convincing. It makes no sense.
This is Lester's favorite movie of his.
Because it made him the most money?
No. Because he has a very low bar. I have no idea.
Sorry, I cut out.
This was the director's favorite movie of his. All right, here's the
Okay.
did you notice?
I mean, that's why it's number one.
Here's a did you notice, and I am happy to report that I did notice before even reading the fact. I'll ask you guys, we'll turn it into a little trivia. Did the mansion look familiar?
Ooh. I had a hunch about this.
I know the answer, but no,
I
didn't
don't know.
recognize it. A little bit, but no.
Oh, it's so
When
When I
say
think
you
about it, like, yes, I can see it, but like, no, I didn't. But at that point, I had known, so I wasn't thinking
I
about
still
it.
see him popping his head over the bush with the badge.
Fair.
Okay, I was thinking Scarface, but maybe not.
No, it's
No.
not Scarface.
Oh, okay.
It is the same mansion that was used in Beverly Hills Cop. So do you remember? What is his name? Not Tagger. It's Judge
Tagger.
Reinhold is the actor.
Axel?
Oh,
Axel.
Reinhold's
There-
character.
There's Axel Foley, and then is
Billy.
it Tagger?
I just know him as Billy. It's like Billy Boyd or something.
Yeah, but do you do you remember when Billy's like, "Freeze! You're under."
Dumbass.
Anyway,
Storm the compound, immediately announce your presence. Yeah, that's a good idea, dumbass.
they won't shoot a cop. All right. Anyway, so that's the same. You see the bush and everything, and
Yeah.
that's the same mansion that Beverly Hills Cop was on. The cut on Arnold's forehead in the beginning of the film is real,
Which
and then additionally, Arnold accidentally stabbed himself with a knife and had to get stitches because of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
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 Where did he stab himself?
It didn't know it wasn't disclosed, but
Oh.
it's not gonna be the forehead, I can tell you that.
You see this scar? I did it to myself.
Yeah.
I'm so method.
All right. Two more. There was a possible John Matrix.
Mm.
Curious to hear your guys' thoughts on this one.
Tom Cruise. No.
No, the
Bruce Willis?
heavy alcohol pounder, Nick Nolte.
Oh yeah.
I recognize the name.
Was it God, he does is it the Eddie Murphy one? It's the Oh, what's the buddy cop with it's Nick Nolte and Eddie no, is it Eddie Murphy? Who is it?
Oh, 48 Hours?
Yes, that's Nick Nolte, right?
I think, yeah, I believe so. It's been a minute since I've seen that one. You just reminded me that it existed. Let me check. 48.
It says Nick Nolte is known for his roles for unstable characters. I was like, oh.
Yeah, Nick Nolte, 48 Hours.
Cool.
Hmm.
Yeah, Nick Nolte. I like it wouldn't have been I don't think it would have been bad. Or worse, I should say.
Yeah.
It'd be different, but I don't think it would
It would definitely be different.
it'd be different. So not a terrible cast, but like he doesn't have that.
All right, and the last thing. You got Arnold's physique just screams it versus Nolte. You're like, I don't know, man. Where were you? All right. Lastly, Mark L. Lester, the director, called the film, and I quote, the quintessential 80s action film and granddaddy of the genre.
Oof.
Get off your motherfucking high horse, you tool. Are you kidding me?
I mean, I'd like to know when that quote was made, but at the same time, it's like
I would too.
way to toot your own horn. You know, way to be proud of your work. But wow, that's a
But
bold
dude,
statement.
like,
You still
slow
have 5
your
more
roll.
years.
You know
to-
how many 80s action movies you're going against, and to say that Commando is the granddaddy of them, buddy.
Well, and,
I don't know what Kool-Aid you're sipping, but I will not sip it.
and there's still 5 more years of action movies to come out.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and that's
Like-
probably when most of them came out.
Calm down.
Yeah. Hmm.
Your movie is not that good. I'm sorry. I read that and I'm like, no, we will be discussing.
Lester pops into the Zoom chat.
Yeah.
I did. Sorry, I know that you said that was your last fact, but I was scrolling
Yeah.
through the trivia.
Yeah,
and
that was it.
I found one where like it's kind of it's an according to quote of Arnold's sort of thing on IMDb, but I just thought it was interesting, and I really hope that he said it, but so straight off of IMDb, according to Stephen E. D'Souza, Arnold Schwarzenegger told him, "I like this picture. I'm not a caveman. Before the shooting and killing, I'm a normal person."
Oh,
I like that. I like that a lot. Because
Yeah.
before, like, he's doing stuff like Conan and
Conan.
Terminator, right? Like, he's
Right.
getting into this, and that's like kind of why I highlighted his acting and all of this. Like, it's not bad, and they're giving a lot more lines and everything. Like, he's good. He's
Yeah.
not. I mean, he's not blowing me away. It's not Oscar nominee
no.
acting, but it's not terrible. It's not bad, and they're not keeping him silent, which I think there was another thing about. There was talks of making him essentially a mute character again. It's like, stop doing this to the man.
No, and you can kind of argue that this film may have like opened up people's eyes to it's like, you know what? There might be more to Arnold than just a big tan bronze dude, you know?
Well, to Mark Lester's credit, like I think if this is because I'd have to really look to see it at all, but like for me, this is probably one of the best movies of Arnold's to quote as far as the one-liners. I mean,
Yeah.
he's dropping them left and right, and
Mhm.
damn near all of them are bangers. It's like that was good, that was good, and it's that one little one-liner, and he's saying a lot of them because he's
And he's
killing
doing
them.
them deadpan every
Right?
time too.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
that's what he's known for, those one-liners, those drops, right? Like, and this movie, if it's the beginning of that, has really kind of it did shape what an Arnold Schwarzenegger action movie would be like. But again, this is me being generous, not knowing the better details to fight that. But I do got to give it credit for the one-liners.
Yeah.
I do think it's fair to say now that we've watched this many movies of him that his films are meant to be more like fun action, not so much serious action.
Hmm.
And maybe like a lot of people just don't like that fun action. They want the like if it's gonna be an action movie, it's gotta be like serious and and you know bloody and fighting and and it's gonna have real drama to it. Not that critically acclaimed to be a great action movie. So I don't know if that makes sense, but so like I understand why some people like it, why some don't.
Yeah.
I just went into his credits. He's played essentially nothing. Like I mean, like as far as major roles, he's essentially played nothing but Conan and the Terminator at this point.
Okay.
So like, this is him
So
getting
they've
a chance,
almost pigeonholed him.
right? Like, yeah, this really is him becoming the Arnold's that we know.
Right.
Yeah.
This is the beginning. So again, I'll give it credit to that, but it doesn't make it a better movie.
Oh, apologies. I did overlook one fact. Um, there was it 40? I think like 43 cast members
Oh yeah.
for crew, and 57 stunt people.
Oh, I saw that in the credits. I was like, oh my god, that's a lot of stunt people.
So there were more stunt crews than actor.
Yeah.
Weird balance. Weird balance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing those credits. I was like, man, that's a lot of stunt people to manage. Like, how many managers were there for that? Yeah.
All right. We're ready for a quick break.
Sure.
Sweet.
Yes.
Let's take a quick
Dinner
break.
time.
Exactly. I'm getting hungry. I gotta see if I can get something. Yeah. Quick break. We'll be right back, and we'll hop into this movie, Commando.
Let's go.
music stopped. I'm sorry. Nick, can you hear me? No. Oh, now you can hear me. I can see your group. Just dancing over here. I love it. Vibing. It's not the right season. Get this man to the club.
What you eating?
I've been working on a joke for that. It's a side super salad.
A side super salad?
Side super salad. It's a super salad because it's larger than a side salad and it comes with meat.
Oh no, I was wondering, is it soup or is it salad?
That's the joke. It's a side super salad. Yeah, it's just salad. Nothing crazy. Salad and sausage.
And crawfish? Is that what you said?
Sausage.
Oh, sausage.
Yeah, what do you got against crawfish?
Sausage. At least a crawfish.
Yeah, what do you got against crawfish? They're delicious.
I don't think I've ever had it.
It was one summer in Pennsylvania. We caught like a bunch of them for a boil. It's like a bunch of me, like cousins and family and friends and all that good stuff. Just like a bunch of us out in the.
Is that like what crawdads are?
Same thing, yeah.
Same thing.
Okay. Same thing. Crawdads, crawfish. It's just a different way of saying it. But yeah, we caught a bunch of them and had a nice boil at the end of the night. Just spent all like 5 hours catching crawfish, which is fun because they swim backwards.
Crawfish.
They swim backwards. So what you're doing is like you get like a rock or something that you put in front of them and like a cup behind them, and you just kind of track them. They're fast, like they zoom, like they zoom, but they swim backwards. So you gotta like kind of catch them in the front and get them to go into your cup, and then got one. So.
Interesting. So can they? But they can't see where they're going.
I don't know if they can see backwards. All I know is that's how we were catching them. You gotta get big cup behind them and chase them down with a rock till they just swam right into the thing. So kind of had to predict it. That was the trick of it, is like trying to figure out where they're gonna go and like scare them into that direction.
Yeah. Kind of like herding sheep or something.
Yeah.
But for fish. Yeah.
'Cause-
There's a restaurant along the river. It's called Crawdads. Have you heard of it or been there?
I've never been, but I've heard of it.
Yeah, I don't know if you can get yourself some good crawdad or crawfish.
Oh.
But
What was that? We got these So Kitty's doing okay, but she's got like a scab on the back of her neck that she keeps rubbing, and breaking it open. So we were trying to disinfect it and stuff, but she's kind of fighting us on the wipes and all. But so,
it's probably kind of like not like painful, but like a stinging sensation probably when you wipe it.
I mean, it's I think because it's moist, like it's like a little towelette kind of a feel.
Yeah.
I don't think she likes that because I was getting her pretty good where it's like I got her relaxed and I was kind of petting her with it, and so she felt like it felt like a pet. And it was kind of, I think, soothing her. But the second I stopped, she kind of realized like, oh, there's something on me now, because she would kind of like try and get at it, and her body would react. So like she could feel what was ever happening there. But I think like with the moisture and then like whatever reaction is of the disinfectant on it, like she's very aware. But she keeps scratching it. She keeps finding like little edges of stuff and like rubbing up on it. So like whatever scab builds up, she keeps scratching it back open. So she's never gonna heal if she keeps scratching her scabs.
Yeah. I gotta cone her up.
We're thinking about it. It's like it's the debate of like what's the best thing to do. What we're kind of thinking we're gonna do though is like put her in like a little harness. So it basically like kind of cover her upper body, but like block that part where nothing's gonna really rub it the wrong way, but she's kind of covered and she can't, like, she can rub up on whatever she wants and it's not gonna like break the scab, so it can just heal.
Yeah, that's smart. Throw a little cat costume on her.
Yeah, well, that's what I said. I was like, let's go get like a little baby onesie or something.
Yeah. Dress her up like Pikachu and then scab is gone.
Oh my god, let's get her a little kitty onesie or something. That would be hilarious. Like, well, you know how like they have the like the hoodies and stuff for pets, for cats and dogs, where like you said you're just gonna like throw a little hood on them and it's like now they're like Pikachu or whatever. Gotta get one of those. That would be she'd be so freaking cute.
But you gotta get one that matches one that you have, so you guys can twin it up, you know?
I don't have any good hoodies anymore. Mine are just like solid hoodies now. I had one that was the Flash that was really cool that I got at Six Flags, but it was absolute crap. Like it had like a pleather to it that just got destroyed in the sun.
Like ruined, yeah.
It couldn't hold up to. I mean, I had it for like 3 years and it was just breaking apart. It was terrible. Well, hi Brian, welcome.
Sorry guys, my liners make me take forever sometimes.
No, you're good. You're good.
What made you take forever?
Liners.
Oh, liners.
Oh yeah, Invisalign.
Wait, have you been wearing those the whole time?
Uh-huh.
Wow, I didn't even realize.
He's gotten through the list.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember the first time he had them on. I was like, "Damn, Brian sounds different."
Yeah.
But now I didn't even recognize it or remember.
Did everyone have good dinners? Well,
I did.
I'm not talking about Nick's dinner.
Brian says to everybody, he's saying Matt.
Much like yesterday's
That's a colorful bowl.
It never happened.
Yeah, I haven't had dinner yet. So,
Matt, what do you have? It looks like salad.
Salad and sausage.
Nice.
no, it's salad and sausage.
Salad and sausage.
Sausage with the peppers.
With the sausage. I thought he said crawfish. He's like salad crawfish.
Yeah, I had leftover Sunday dinner. Always a blast.
Leftover Sundays? What?
Yeah. No, last night I made us barbecue chicken drumsticks with penne pesto and summer squash.
Ooh.
That's a good low carb.
First of all, I love pasta. God, do I love pasta.
Squash doesn't do it right.
Hey, the squash is delicious too, but I don't know. I'm such a pasta fiend. I really do love pasta. Any type of spaghetti, penne. I
Macaroni,
haven't had pesto in a while, and
rigatoni,
it was pesto
tortellini.
from Trader Joe's. Man, I forgot how good pesto is.
You are Italian, so
I know.
it's only fitting.
Yep. But yeah, I don't know. Pasta is just great. And then you can do like so many different sauces with it, varieties with it,
I think that's what I.
Alfredo, marinara.
like even something as simple as brown buttered Parmesan cheese on pasta is phenomenal, especially if it's like angel hair or thin spaghetti. When you get that buttery garlic Parmesan sauce on your pasta, like that's it.
You
It's
could
such a
just do
simple
butter
thing.
noodles.
Garlic,
Even yeah,
pepper, oil, olive oil.
Even that too.
All you
yeah, just
need.
like butter
All
noodles.
you
Yeah.
need. Oh my god, it's so good and so simple. It's so
Yeah.
good. No, I love how pasta can, like you said. I think the reason I love pasta so much is like it's a sauce, and I love sauces. Is that's all it
Mhm.
boils down to. You can. I will recommend handmade, homemade pasta noodles because I've had it and it is worth it.
Oh, yeah.
Worth it. But you can buy it store bought and it's all good. It comes down to the sauce.
Yeah.
And there's so many varieties, there's so many ways of making sauce, and it's so freaking good. Like, oh my god.
And you have to be strategic on what sauce you're putting on which noodle because it does make a difference. There are some noodles that will hog up the sauce and you won't get that you won't get the full flavor of the sauce anymore because the noodle is basically trying to steal the show. You made the mistake by putting the wrong noodle with the right sauce. So it's really it's interesting.
I half agree, half disagree with that. Because sometimes I will purposely pick a noodle that I know will get stuffed with sauce and meat. Like what I like to do is like
Right.
the shells, not like the tiny shells, not like the big shells, but like those like medium sized shells. I use those specifically because I'm like those are gonna fill up with sauce and meat, and every time I bite into one of those, it's like a bunch of sauce is gonna explode, and
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, I get where you're going with that.
yeah, or even like the cylindrical the cylinder, is that penne? No, what's the cylinder noodles? What's that called?
There's multiple.
Matt, I can't hear you.
Yeah, exactly. Penne is
It's kind of
the
like a
slant.
diagonal, and it is a tube, like it's a cylinder, but it's cut to be kind
Yeah,
of
yeah,
sharp.
but that's what I'm talking about. Like that one, like that can like fill up with sauce, and like when you stab it with the fork, and like a little bit oozes out. I don't know. I like sauce
Ziti.
oozing from things because, yeah. Especially if it's like Alfredo. Mm.
White
Yeah.
sauce.
All right, well, it's
Okay.
time for me to eat some dinner now.
Go make some pasta. All right.
And then I've also started there's like a fruit produce market that's right down the street from us called a Windmill. And so I started shopping there for fruits and vegetables. A to support the locals, but
Yeah.
B they've got a really great selection there. I was pleasantly surprised with what they had.
Can't go wrong with local. There's always good stuff.
No.
That's
Yeah,
why.
farmers markets are great.
Yeah.
That's where it's at. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Saturday farmers market here in Sacramento is pretty solid. Like we can get some
Yeah,
we
it's
get some good
good.
stuff.
Yeah.
It's been a little tougher since the heat and everything, but like we're still getting it's still tons of good produce.
Yeah, the strawberries are fire right now.
Absolutely.
And then we're also getting into my favorite is like mango. Mango pineapple is normally really good at this time of year.
We got a ton of kiwi from Costco. I'm addicted to it. Like I've only had known kiwi to be like the green kiwi. We've got like a golden
Right.
kiwi and like a ruby red kiwi.
Okay.
Freaking delicious. The golden one is so freaking sweet. I love it. The ruby red is like it's kind of like a berry-ish flavor. Like it's like a almost not. It's like kind of like a blackberry, like a raspberry kind of a deal.
Mm.
um, and it's really good, but it's just like a hint of sweetness. I had
Hmm.
no idea these kiwi existed.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Like, because I'm not a huge fan of the regular green kiwi, but because it's just kind of mellow. It's not a bad fruit, but it's just kind of mellow. The golden, the red. Oh my god! Yeah, so good. Give me all the kiwi.
Huh. I don't think I've tried before.
Highly recommend, particularly the
All
golden
right.
kiwi. Really
But
like
you've
it.
never had kiwi?
I've tried kiwi, but not
Oh,
golden or
oh okay. Yeah. Hmm.
or ruby red.
Ruby red, yeah. They're a little bit smaller, but like they're okay. Like it's like a nice little sweetness. There's nothing wrong with them, but like I'm really liking the gold.
Why am I so shiny? So shiny I am.
He's so shiny.
Oh boy. I mean, it's hot in here, but that's probably
You
why.
just got a little glaze on you. It's all good.
I sparkle. I sparkle. I'm a vampire.
All right, ready to hop back in?
Mm-hmm.
Do it. Welcome back to GoodFlickas, home of the GoodFlickas. Can you take our critiques? Let's find out as we dive into tonight's movie, Commando. And what better place to start than the very beginning? A very good place to start. Although in this movie, maybe not so. Let's discuss. Um, I, for me, this was a pretty interesting intro for things, but it was also you start with a garbage truck. You show me a couple angles of the garbage truck. I'm like, oh, they're off to do some bad shit. Like, I'm building this up in my head, but in reality, I'm like, okay, garbage truck. Like, they're n- the opening shot, getting to see the heat above the road and everything. That's a shot I enjoy. I love seeing like the heat of the road and then the car coming into focus. I like
Right.
that intro. That's a fun one. So like, right off the bat, I'm like, okay, cool. We're gonna be all right. And then it's just like it's different cuts of the truck driving up to a house. I'm like, okay. And then we get started. And then like the guy runs out there with his garbage and he's like, "Oh, so sorry. Hey, thanks for getting." And it's just like, well, he's dead. Like I predicted it. The second he was grabbing the garbage cans, especially when he's like, the garbage man, isn't it Tuesday? Well, maybe they changed the date. It was like, okay, he's dead. He's done. He's dead. Like he's not making it out of this one, and
Yeah.
he did not. But this is where like my first kind of nitpick for Bill Duke comes in. Dude's got like a freaking Uzi or whatever, right? Like, and what kills me is like he's holding it, he's got it aimed, and then right before he does like the tap, boop, he puts it at a nice little angle to fire it off at the guy. It's like, okay, why not? Like, okay, sure. It was like it felt like an afterthought and like this badass move, right? Of like, I'm aiming at you. Oh, he's tilting it to the side. Oh shit, he tilted. Oh, he tilted it. He tilted. Oh, like I did not get that vibe.
Half kill shot.
Yeah, right. It's just like, oh jeez. So it was kind of one of those things where there's a bit of cringe, it was a bit predictable, but like these openings were kind of, again, they could have been a lot of fun, and with Bill Duke kind of being like the face of it all, like he's the guy who's doing all of the killing. It's like they're selling us on this. He's the big bad guy, but they got us. But at the same time, the kills kind of sucked. The the one in the when he steals the car, I still kind of question him. Like, was he trying to kill him? Like stealing the car and running him over is like that's a weird way to kill a guy, and it's also like not very predictable. Like it's just there's a lot of what ifs here. Was that purposeful? I don't know. Go ahead, Brian.
No, I mean I'm completely with you. They really just throw you into the storyline without giving any background, anything. You're basically trying to play figure it out catch up almost immediately, like right off the bat. It's like, okay, who are these guys? Okay, they're bad, they're killing people, but why? We don't know. Okay, I'll just mark this down in my as you're watching it and everything.
Yeah.
Also, right off the bat, you're easily reminded that this is a time where people still hadn't mastered how to die on camera yet,
Oh God, it's so
because when he shot, it's so poor. I'm just like, oh, we're not at the people have spent hours watching tape on like what happens when people get shot and how they need to act. Like his like thing is like
Nick's career.
I was like, what is you doing, man? Just die. Like, so it's a right that's like hot off the press. You know exactly the type of movie that we're getting into, and like it's almost time stamped as to where we're at in terms of, okay, it's going to be people don't know how to get shot, they don't know how to react of getting shot, and they really are just jumping you right into the story that you're going to have to try to piece together as the story continues. So it's not the strongest of starts in my opinion. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I think with the intro, the scenes themselves are fine. I do love like the cheesy line that you get from the garbage guy who's like, "Oh, I thought you'd miss me," and then the shooters are like, "Don't worry, we won't," and then starts shooting him. I love that kind of stuff. Like
Right.
that gets me. Um, but I think the hard part that I have with it is that it doesn't really tie into the rest of the story a whole lot. Um, it almost feels like it's like its own
Well,
separate thing. Um, like
five to
we
ten
get
minutes later, it makes sense.
yeah, like we get why it kicks off the story, like the main story, but these scenes in the beginning are not really the beginning of the main story.
Correct.
Yeah, so I think it's a little off there plot wise. Because honestly, I remembered the intro, but by the time I got to the end of the movie, I was like, oh wait, what about the thing in the beginning? I just kind of forgot about that. Because I love when movies kind of like reference back to the beginning of like, haha, this happened in the beginning. This one it just kind of felt like it got left to the wayside. So, uh, yeah, go ahead, Matt.
Well, so to go off of that, really, I think one of the things they really screwed up on with this was they set it up. We saw Bennett. We watched this guy die and blow up the boat. It's like, oh no, he died. And 10 minutes later,
He's
I'm
alive.
here.
Yeah. What was that?
We had to kill me so that you would believe it all. It's like, okay. And then he's just like annoyingly taunting and just like he's wasted. And the whole point of like the killing him to draw out Matrix, it's wasted and it's ultimately pointless. But if you've done what you've seen done a million times since this, you kill this guy at the beginning, you give everything else that you give us for the big bad guy, and then now comes the final reveal, right? Schwarzenegger is on, he's storming the beach, he's killing everybody, he makes it in, and then bum bum, Bennett's there. But I thought they killed you. Like, it's the big reveal. Now it's a big surprise, and it's like they explain it all at the end, and now we're all shocked as the audience because we saw this guy blow up. Like,
Right.
they wasted it. They totally blew it, and it could have been great. And I think it would have made Bennett's character better. I don't know about you guys, but okay. There was one of the trivia I don't think you brought up was the actor. What was his name? Was it Vernon Wells? Vernon Wells was what's his face? Oh, God, was Bennett. Yes, Vernon Wells. Vernon Wells. One of the, I think he described his look as Freddie Mercury on steroids, and I had read that before watching this movie. And the second he walked out after being blown up, and he had like the chain mail, the fingerless gloves, the mustache, and everything, was just like, yeah, that is the perfect way to describe your costume. And it sucks. Like it's describing it as Freddie Mercury on steroids is a perfect description, but it makes for a shitty villain. The
Yeah.
guy looked awful. It was a terrible costume for him. I think I read something
Really
where
bad.
like somebody was originally cast in that role and like after day 1 was fired and replaced with this guy. So the costume doesn't necessarily fit. Doesn't matter to me. It's a terrible costume. The dude's wearing a t-shirt with chainmail over it. Like it's just a bad look. It's not intimidating. It's just he would like
And it's even worse because he's military.
it's just bad.
Like,
Yeah.
You're military, buddy? Okay.
It's just bad. It's all around
Chainmail?
bad.
What is this? The 21st century? Well, 20th.
I'm telling you, just all around bad look.
I'm with you.
But yeah, the intro to this movie, I do think I don't mind the cold open of like here we are just killing these random dudes. Again, very predictable. It's like okay, they're hunting people down. So it's like to me it's obvious they're looking for a troop or you know they're looking for a team, whatever. But these people are being hunted down, which obviously we would figure that very very quickly. And it's like Matrix, the happiest man on earth with the credits rolling and with his daughter and having the beautiful time of his life. It's like, well, that's gonna end soon. But again, I love seeing this man smile, and it was great watching. Like, it's cheesy and ridiculous. I mean, they're fishing in a pond and catch that big ass fish. I'm like, that's not where you're gonna catch that fish unless it's jumping upstream.
Yeah.
No fucking way.
They're eating ice cream.
Yeah, like it's all cheesy, ridiculous stuff. But you know what? It's opening credits. It's fun, and it shows that they have a strong bond, strong relationship, and they're petting deer. Like, it is a kind of ridiculous opening, but I'm all for it. It's just a complete 180 from the intro, but it's got the heavy cheese factor. Go ahead, Brian.
Well, I mean, just to give you a little bit more cheddar, it's a total low-hanging fruit. But when I was watching that, in my head, I had my own little soundtrack going, and it was "Imagine me and you, and you." Like if that
So
was the
happy
needle drop of that scene-
together.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, it's about as low as you get for hanging fruit. If you're gonna cheese it up like that, like lean in.
Oh my
lean
God.
in all the way and give me the needle drop. I forgot the who sings it, but
I don't remember either, but like the energy of that song is what always kills me. Like, I can't see me. Like it's just it's a song that feels like it should have a higher tempo. Like it should be like, but like it should
Right.
be more exciting. Imagine me and you and me.
actually, I can't remember if it's a TV show or a movie, but someone took that song, slowed it down, and they made it into a haunting.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. It's either it was like a scary episode or a scary movie. I want to say it was a scary movie. I'm not going to remember where it is, but they went like, imagine me and you, and I was like, dude, that is so haunting, and I love it.
That's not how I was thinking about it, but even better. I was just like imagining like a slow record player that's like, imagine me and you, like that kind of dragged out, warped sound.
And like a haunted mansion kind of thing.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
So we got to give them credit. It's called Happy Together by the Turtles.
The Turtles.
I never knew that was the name.
I didn't either.
That's got to be like a 70s band, right?
Give me one sec.
Like I'm sure there's other songs that we know of that were like, oh, the Turtles, yeah. But
1967 mega hit by LA-based group The Turtles was that one.
I feel like it's the 60s and the 70s then where it's like a lot of bands were just kind of taking these like single thing, like animals in particular.
Oh yeah, yeah. The Bangles, the Turtles,
the Turtles, the Monkeys, the Beatles. Like,
yep. Wow, you're right.
There's a lot of those names going around.
And then there was also city names: Chicago, Boston.
Oh yeah. What else you got?
Kansas.
Oh damn. Okay. I mean, it's a state, but we'll give it to you.
I feel like there might be more.
There's probably a lot more.
Anyway.
Alabama.
But yeah, so like I said, if you're gonna lean in on cheese, like just give it. Just give it to me like full cheese pizza. It's ready to go.
I know this might be too cheese, but I just imagine like I wanted them to him and Jenny to like skip together with like a single like Arnold holding like a single balloon. With ice cream cones in their other hand.
They do the freeze jump.
The like high five jump.
Imagine Arnold's big ass doing a freeze jump.
Is anybody else picturing Anchorman?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they come down. Oh my god.
Rick, Rick was a good man.
They do like the freeze high five jump, and then like after the freeze, he just like smacks her, and she just flies off to the side of the screen because he's so strong.
You know what's funny though? Like I realized that Predator came next, like it came after this. But like, how cool would it have been if they had done like the Predator handshake, where it's just that close up of just like him and his daughter like clapping arms.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah,
nice.
I realized that it came later, so but like that would have been a fun reference.
Yeah, that would have been.
Like that's their handshake, right? Like the father daughter, like our secret handshake is just the big clap and it's holding each other's forearm. Her tiny little hands not being able to get around his giant forearms.
Oh man.
God. All right. Anything else for intro? Or are you guys ready to hop in for memories?
Good for memories.
Let's do it. Whoever wants to go first.
I'll start us off.
Do it, yeah.
It's probably gonna be my only actually no, I've got two memories. One of them is a description of Arnold.
Okay.
Suspect is 6'2", brown hair, and he's one gigantic motherfucker. The way that he line read it. Go ahead, Matt.
There were two motherfuckers that were said so weird.
So weird.
So weird.
Like, nobody knows how to cuss.
I wrote it down and I'm like, two F-bombs dropped, both by people that sound like they were ashamed to say fuck.
Yes. Yeah, like to say it in a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
there's that one, and then what?
No, go ahead.
Oh, so it was that one, and then the other memory I have is the visual of Arnold picking up a phone booth, ripping it out of the ground, and throwing it back onto the ground. I'm like, yeah, that's not leaving my memory at any time. So those are my Commando memory.
I'm just gonna feed off of that because one of my this movie hit that level of ridiculous. I'll get to a point later where I have like complaints about how ridiculous it gets, but there were moments where I'm like, okay, I just accept that of this world that it's happening. The phone booth ripping out the car seat. That's like my kind of memory of like, dude just casually opens this car door. He's just in a crouching position and just pulls out the car seat. I think he does something similar maybe in like in Twins, but yeah. Just the unbelievable strength that Arnold has in this movie of how he's just ripping shit out. The phone booth is insane. Like he's just like
because the guy's in it. That's an extra weight.
To me, you paint Arnold green and like this is a scene out of Hulk. Like that's what happened there. Like that is not human.
Yeah, chew on this, MCU.
I'm talking about the TV show Hulk, but that too.
No, I know.
Oh my god, it's just insane.
And, I mean, the scene around this, I titled, "To continue this call, please deposit another quarter."
Love it.
I was wondering why the guy needed a quarter so bad, and I was like, "Oh, that's right."
Yeah,
and that's the thing.
1985, buddy.
Pre-cell phones.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean that particular, like I said, I wrote down the scene because it's a good one to talk about. But that particular moment, I'm like, yeah, this is definitely an 80s movie. Arnold is picking up phone booths and ripping them out of the ground and then smashing them back into the ground.
Absolutely insane.
Yeah. So the phone booth was definitely one of them. Um, the other one, it's just one of my favorites. It's towards the end when at the final fight when Arnold rips off a
Oh,
steam pipe,
Oh my god.
launches it through what was his name?
Bennett.
Bennett.
Bennett. Yeah, it launches it through Bennett into his chest, and it like goes. I'm sure it goes through and through,
Oh
and
yeah.
it sticks to the big steam pipe that's behind him.
It
It
goes
just drops
through the
the
steam
perfect
pipe.
line. What?
It goes through Bennett and
And
into
through
the
the
Yeah,
steam
through
pipe.
the steam pipe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking kills
And
me.
he just goes, "Let off some steam, Bennett." Just like, and then the steam's like coming out. Ah, it's so good, so good.
God, it's so ridiculous. Okay, my memories like are really like the ripping out of the car, like those one-liners, like the pipe for sure. But the other one for me because it involves it's Sully, so Luther, it's David
Oh,
Patrick
I think I know
Kelly.
which one you're gonna say.
It's God. Okay, so it's technically it's two. It's
Yeah.
the first line when he drops with him was like, "You're a funny guy, Sully. That's why I'm gonna kill you last." And
Right.
then the follow up of him hanging over is like, "Sully, remember when I said I'd kill you last? Yeah, you said that. I lied." And then just drops him like I've heard this line. I've seen this is one of those sound bites I've seen before, but with context with everything it was I love it so much. Nick, I think it was you.
Yeah, the best is the one immediately after when
Oh.
the female is like, so what did you do to him? And he goes, "I let him go."
Yes, the follow up. The follow up is so good too.
That's like perfect. Like,
Yes. Yes.
like, oh, did you really let him go?
God, I did forget about that one, but like, what a follow up. So solid. Go ahead.
That killed me. I was dying
So
laughing.
good. So good. Go ahead, Brian.
The dialogue in the scene is great. The kill of him is so cheeseball. It's so cheeseball. He like lets him go and he goes, ah, and then just cuts off sound entirely. They're like, we're like we're not even gonna bother dealing with the sound of a body hitting the ground. He just vanishes, guys. Move on.
I like that he's holding him one handed by the
Yeah.
ankle, like his whole body over the ledge, one handed.
This is my week on
Yeah.
The only thing you have to worry about now is gravity, Bennett. But right when he, like that's it. It's so weird.
Love it.
Oh my god, I do love
Mm.
the this like in this same scene. What is her name? Ray Dawn Sean's character.
Wait. Before you go with that, I had a question for you guys. If I was the only one that it, to me on my screen, this is what it looked like when they did the fall. It looked like as he's like actually after Arnold's let him go, it looked like they had done a miniature scale of the cliff and like a tiny action figure was now falling in like the black area or am I the only one that kind of saw that?
My memory of it, it's not that they did that. What they likely did was he lets go of him and Luther, I'm gonna keep calling it, Sully falls. And then as he falls, they get to a point where it's just a frozen image of him that they're making smaller and smaller. Because what they do is he falls under,
Got it.
like it's kind of a short fall. Like you don't see him fall
Kinda?
very well. I'm just saying, like he drops under the rocks very quickly. So you
Right.
don't really see him, but they do that kind of effect where it looks like they just took a still image of him and made it smaller as if he were falling to cut him out.
Okay.
Or like
I
green.
like that explanation better. I'm over here thinking that they had like a 3 foot action or no, like an action figure, however size it was.
He's an
And
action
they're like,
figure.
okay, ready? Drop it. And they're just filming it.
I was thinking green screen, like they had a camera bird's eye view, and then he falls for like a short period, and then like you said, Matt, like he just gets smaller.
Yeah.
They just put that over a shot of the cliff.
So this is special effects. Let's talk about some stuff. This kind of leads into something for me with this, where you mentioned like the deaths, getting shot by bullets and stuff is not great. They're still fighting us. So there were some special effects in this movie that like could have been great, but the shots and stuff, how things were done like this is awful. For me, in particular, it was when he's blowing up the compound right at the beginning. They cut to so many wide shots where you can clearly see what is just a mannequin in an army suit or whatever, like just stuck there. It's because like it's not a quick shot; it's a long shot that's held there as the explosion is going. Like nothing is happening to that mannequin. It's not getting hit by shrapnel. It's not getting hit by. It's not even blowing in the wind. It's not moving. That's not a human being. Like there were so many shots, so many different takes of that one. And then, like you said, during that whole shootout sequence and everything, there's so many people who are dying that I never see any bullet wound. I never see, like, any impact. I never see any blood. Like, nothing happens. They're just like, oh! And, like, they fall down.
Which scene are you talking about?
When he's storming the compound, the like, kind of the big end.
Yeah, there was one time.
Oh, when he's putting the claymores down?
Yeah, so, like, after, he blows up those buildings. It's all like the explosions are great because they're real, but like it just looks so cheap.
There was one time when Matrix took a guy and smashed his head into what looked like an anchor or an anvil or some kind of rock. Like I don't know what it was, and I'm like, homeboy should be just bleeding unbelievably profusely right now,
Pulp.
being smashed multiple times, and then he just passes out. I'm like, oh my god, guys, the physics here.
There were a lot of shots where Arnold is doing a stunt, but you can clearly tell it's the stunt double because after they finish the stunt, like the actor like turns around and you can clearly see the face and head. It's not Arnold at all. And it's like if they had just cut or like did their cut edit like 1 second earlier, then you could hide the fact that it wasn't or it didn't look like a stunt double. There was like at least 2 or 3 times I saw that, and I didn't even have to like rewind to see it. I saw it for the first time.
I didn't notice any of that stuff. I kind of operated off of reading the fact that Arnold did most of his own stunts because they couldn't find somebody big enough to do them. Like it's hard to find somebody to match.
The 2 that I can remember off the top of my head, when he's doing the Tarzan swing with the orange thing in the wall, right when he lands, he turns around and then you can see it's not Arnold's face. And then the other one was when he was operating the yellow like bulldozer.
Oh yeah,
truck or whatever. And he's like going through the building. You can clearly see a stunt double's face. Again, it's like 1 second, but you know, if you have a good eye,
it's noticeable. Yeah.
Yeah.
So weird.
Nick, you were starting to say something.
Oh yeah.
And then I circled this back to that fall real quick. What were you saying?
Oh, me? Oh yeah. No, just another fun line of Cindy. You know, after he drops Sully, Cindy goes, "Now you don't have a car," and then
pushes it over.
Pushes the yellow car over. He goes, "Now I do."
Yeah.
So funny.
I don't know. I feel like this movie is the type of movie that you got to be with a couple of guys drinking, and then you're gonna have a really good time watching it because then you'll be able to like laugh together, make fun of it together, all that. Like I'm having fun talking about it with you guys, but watching it, I was like, this thing's just putting me to sleep. It's so weird.
Like we should have watched this movie together.
Yeah. Or
like if we had seen this in the theaters when it came out, you know?
Yeah, 2 years before I was born. I'll get right on
that. The thing for me with this movie is still like it's enjoyable. It has a lot of really good parts to it. Like I I like how it kind of works out where this guy's on a time crunch. He runs into a woman who works at an airport. Like it perfect makes sense. He's at an airport. He finds a girl at an airport. And there's the logical side of she's gonna help him out because she's a good person. BT Dubs, I've been studying to get my pilot's license. Like I love that kind of coincidence, but like, oh, what are the chances? Like he's so
But
lucky.
it's plausible. It's not like he ran into a stranger on the street.
Yes, who's all of a sudden like, oh yeah, I just happened to clock 27 hours with whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love how they everything is like built up and set up and everything. My biggest problem with it is it's really like there's no good soundtrack to it. Like the fights don't have like that epic music or anything. The like the chase scenes and everything. It just there's no musical backup to the action to amplify it and make it that fun action movie that we know and love. It's just it's action, but it's not.
And
Go ahead.
the main score is like a 80s island Jamaica vibe.
Yeah, it's like a
I have no clue.
tropical.
It's so weird.
It's kind of funky, and I kind of like it. That
I'm
might
not-
be. It's unpopular opinion, but I
It's not
kind of like
terrible.
it.
Was it the song that
stood
plays
out.
at
It
the
was
end?
different.
Is it the song
that
that
Matt?
plays at the end, right before like into
No,
the credits?
it's throughout the movie, dude.
It's just throughout the movie. It's
I-
just like
I-
what like marimba, whatever.
I don't know.
Uh,
I like I said, I don't
that called?
remember. I don't remember hearing.
It's not
any
bongo.
music.
No, it's the like the different color. Like,
Right.
Marimbas, is that what that's called?
It might. Yes. Yeah, Nick, you and I.
I kind of like it. It's-
I don't hate it.
Yeah,
I don't recall it at all.
Wow.
Yeah, it
That's
stood
that's
out.
how little impact it had on me. I'm like the music of this
Yeah.
movie was not powerful enough for me. It didn't play well.
Matt, on the next break, just for you, like just play some of the soundtrack,
Okay.
and yeah, I think you'll be astonished.
I know I've been kind of ragging on the movie, so I do want to give a shout out to it. And what they did with Matrix and his personality on how he doesn't deal with bullshit, I really like because you don't see that in movies nowadays. Let me give some examples. He in when they're at his mountain house, the guy is sitting in his room and he's like, I you need me because you're without me you won't find your daughter, blah blah blah, like, so you have to play nice. And he's like, no I don't, and just instantly shoots him. Where nowadays it's like there's like a huge debate and argument and blah. He's like, you're in my way, I'm killing you, we're done. He did it with Sully as well. It's like, I don't need you anymore, you're done. I really like the I'm going to kill the people that are in my way to my daughter, and there's not going to be this like almost like tug of war,
Like a
or
dance.
yeah, exactly, like a dance around. It's like on what information we're getting. It's like, you're out of information, you're out of life. And I really I feel like movies need to go back to that recipe, to be honest.
I'd be okay
So I
with
just
that.
want to shout that out.
Yeah, I do agree, and he is the best of the best. You know, when because he was in the army before, right? It was army.
I think so.
But no,
He had some type of team.
the character, not Arnold Schwarzenegger. He
Right,
was on
yeah, yeah,
some type of like
Matrix.
army division unit or whatever. And so like he was known as being like the best of the best with this kind of stuff.
Right.
Um, um, John Matrix is given, he will get it done.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's nice to see that.
That kind of leads me into a head scratcher. I'm assuming we're done with memories, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's all free for all.
So I don't know. Maybe I've missed it multiple times, but Why does Arius want Matrix to do this mission?
To kill the president.
But I
It,
just don't know why. Like,
I want to say there's a tiny piece of dialogue where he mentions that Matrix helped overthrow that guy to begin with, so he has the trust of the current president, and that's why he's like, you can get close to him, you have to take him out.
Hmm.
okay, and what does the president have on Arius? That's another thing that I missed.
Arius was a dictator that was like in control of the spot and was basically just ruling with an iron fist kind of a deal.
Okay,
And he was overthrown. So like you just
got it.
he was a bad president. Um yeah, he was the dictator of his country or whatever it was.
The president's death would do what for Arius?
He would take claim, like he would swoop in and essentially assume the throne.
Okay, because I thought he at one point didn't Arius say like, "I'm not going to be a citizen,
Civilian.
civilian." Okay.
Yeah. Not gonna be
Yeah.
a
See,
civilian
it's
anymore.
still it's I don't know, little choppy there.
It's it it happens at the beginning. He explains his whole plan, and then it's moved on and just accept like this is what you're gonna do. What you're gonna
Yeah.
do what I tell you, because I've got your daughter, and that's that. And then it's
Yeah.
immediately turned on its ass because Matrix is like, okay, I'm gonna follow along as long as I absolutely have to, and now I'm coming to kill you all.
Yeah.
To
He's
me,
like, psych.
it was great watching him kind of break out of there. Like, I do think it's pretty cool that he jumps off of a plane. I think it's bullshit. He jumps off of a plane that's moving however fast, like it
Oh
just
my God.
he casually lands into this lovely little marsh, and like this.
Can we talk about this whole scene, by the way?
It's the
This is,
softest landing. You absolutely. We can break it all
Sure.
down. Let's do it. Where do you want to start?
well, I mean, I just them essentially getting onto the plane, and like the fact that John Matrix only has one guy with him,
Bad
like,
call.
come
Bad
on.
decision.
just one person
Bad move. Yeah.
to be with someone
That's poor
who's like
management.
goat. It's just like, come on, you guys are already, you're already messing up here. I mean, like the villains, the enemies, like they're already messing up here.
I do think that's somewhat of a like, okay, how can we lose as little people as possible? This guy, of all the people we have, most expendable. Because the whole point is like he has to make it through to the other side and he has to land. Like Sully watches the plane take off. The plane has taken off. He's like, cool. He's on the plane. And then Henrik, I don't know how you actually pronounce it. Let's go with that. Gets killed. Like that's the test. Yeah. The test was like they don't need a ton of people to make sure that he is on the plane. Also, if they have a bunch of people on the plane, he makes a disturbance, they're gonna know about it. Like you can't kill 10 people on a plane over an 11-hour flight, and that get heard about. But the main point being he
Or
is
the flight would
Wait, what? What, Brian?
I was saying, or the flight would be grounded if 10 people were now killed.
Exactly. So I mean, I yes, I think it's unwise to try and be like one guy's gonna take out Matrix, especially this guy. Like, but at the same time, it's like it's the most expendable thing that you could do. It's like one guy just needs to sit on this plane with him for 11 hours and say, at the end of it, he gets on the phone and he's here. Stage 2 complete. But you don't need a ton of people for that.
Well, it's like even the fact too that I keep calling him Arnold. John Matrix is making jokes about like how Henrique is he's the carry on. Like
Oh my God, yeah.
John is the one that's in charge here. When I guess it should be the other way around. So I was like, I'm like, this guy's got no chance, to try to keep him on this plane.
The
But I
obvious
do
thing that they
love.
should have done is they should have sedated Matrix.
Mm.
Give him medication that puts him to sleep, and then wake him up when he's arrived. But they're not thinking. They're not thinking at all.
They should have had two people, essentially having John take the middle.
It is so shit. What is happening?
Like the jacket as like the pillow, because like people do look like that on a flight, so it would it would be very unsuspicious. And then of course he drops the line, "Oh, it's my friend. He's dead tired,"
Yep.
which it's not the first time he's used that.
It is the first time he's used
He
it.
said that in
It's not the first time we've
well, I'm
seen
sorry.
it.
It's like in all, yeah, in all of his movies. That's not the first
Yeah.
time he's used that. Was it in True Lies
I'm
or
not
or
gonna
Predator?
remember.
I'm sure I could look it up,
But
but he's used that line before.
I also love how he asked for the blanket and pillow before he's even killed the guy. It's like he knows what he's gonna do.
Oh hell yeah! Hell yeah, he knows what he's about to do.
I do have a question about the flight, and that is, does the dog survive the flight?
Does
Why wouldn't it?
the what?
The dog,
Why wouldn't the dog?
because Matrix big ass goes and rips the thing that should be. It says like, please keep closed during flight, and I'm only assuming
Oh.
that that's helping
Keep the dog in
pressurize
place.
the cabinet.
Uh,
So I'm wondering if he just straight wiped out anything that was living is now not living anymore the minute they hit elevation.
I don't know.
you know, I don't know anything about planes, but I would have an assumption that they're like, yeah, we're not coming to pressure. They would they would like, hey, can you check to make sure that blah 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 is closed? They'd walk back there, they'd close the thing. It was like, okay, the dog's good. Now we're all set. Like, I feel like there would be some.
He rips it. I don't know. It's not like he like.
Oh
he opened.
yeah.
He literally just rips the thing down.
Mm,
Gonna need a lot of duct tape for that job.
true. I don't know. I think it's fine. I think the dog is okay.
I worry. I think Matrix unknowingly killed the dog. That's my take.
I'm gonna say worst
This is
case
so
scenario.
weird.
Go ahead.
No, sorry. I was just. Commando seems to be the only movie he said this line. I thought he said it in another one.
It's just something he says.
Okay.
Sorry, disappoint, Nick.
I'm having that. What's the Mandela effect or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm totally having that right now.
It's affecting me so hard.
But yeah, so then when he escapes through the plane. He's in the bathroom of the lavatory or whatever.
Yeah.
Like just watching this guy trying to escape this plane is actually pretty magnificent. I'm like, I didn't even know that those were passageways that existed on a plane.
Right.
I'm wondering though, like, what was that like cardboard wall thing that he was ripping through? Do you know what that? Like,
That's what I was just saying.
were you saying that?
Yeah, I'm wondering. I was under the impression that that's what helped pressurize the cabin, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Well, I don't
Well,
know.
then he finds another hatch, and I'm sorry, go ahead, Matt.
No, I was just saying, like, my curiosity with that is because if it's not pressurized, like that, what's happening with the dog that's not being pressurized, right? Like, wouldn't that kill the dog too if it's not pressurized? So wherever it was before, it would still have to be, right?
I feel like the fact that it's sealed is what helps it pressurize.
Which
The minute you break that seal, meaning him ripping it open.
But I'm saying on the other side of that wall, it would still have to be pressurized as well, right? Because otherwise the dog is dying. I don't know
don't
anything
know,
about
man.
plans. I don't know. I'm on the I'm
I'm
under the
pulling up
impression.
images
Yeah.
to see if we can see if it's on IMDb for some reason.
I think we need a aviation expert to come on the show.
It's a shame we don't have Brandon.
Well, while you do that, I
went to aeronautics school or whatever it was. Airplanes. He works with airplanes or do
oh yeah, wasn't he the guy that was in the beginning?
It was my cousin, yeah.
Of GoodFlickas?
Not at the beginning. He showed up. It was my cousin, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, I wasn't here when he was here.
Yeah, you took his spot.
Yeah. But yeah, so John breaks through the plane. He finds another hatch to open up or bust through. And like you see the pole, the wheel, and like that he jumps down. And I don't know if you guys have to stop, but as soon as he's essentially hanging on to that pole or with the wheel on it, like why does he hesitate so long to jump off? Like he
Soft landing.
I wasn't sure if
man.
he knew that he wanted to jump into the water,
I have
or
an answer for that one.
or if he was just if he was hesitant and didn't know what to do. But you got an answer, Brian?
Oh, big time. Speed of the plane, my dude. That thing is going for takeoff, so that is going to be some really fast moving airplane.
Yeah.
And you're already what? That wheel is probably 12, 15 feet above ground, my guess. I'm not really sure what the height is, but you're traveling. Who knows? I don't know how fast the plane goes to take off, but I'm assuming it's well over. You're probably into like triple digit mile per hour. You're not going to want to drop on the ground at that point. It's not going to end well for you.
Okay. I guess I just don't know how fast it's actually going.
Yeah.
Either way though, like it's asphalt, concrete, whatever it is that he'd be landing on, and he's essentially would have to continue rolling onto that. He's not hopping off there and catching speed.
Yeah, it's not gonna.
That's a tuck and roll situation.
It's gonna hurt.
Oh yeah.
So then when he jumps off into the water, I guess like that.
So that's also, I don't know. I question the plausibility on that too. With how high they made him look and how I'm like,
it's
I
the
don't know, man. I
it's the
feel like that's
soft
gonna,
ass
like,
landing for me.
rock hard landing.
It's so soft. He landed.
The editing of that is very. Yeah, the editing for that's very strange.
It's so bad. He lands on the softest mattress.
Yeah.
Absolutely ridiculous. I'm trying to think of
No pictures of the plane, guys. Sorry.
It's all good.
I've got a scene.
Interesting. Let's hear it.
So
Go for it.
it's our introduction, and by introduction I mean the real introduction to John Matrix. The guy is met with his army friends, and they're telling him, "Hey, your team's been hunted down. They're coming for you. We're gonna leave these guys with you." And like he asked the question, "Are they any good?" And the response is, "Not as good as you." And immediately you see this guy jump into action, where he just like we find out later they're downwind. He smells this guy and responds, and he tells the guy who's supposed to be his bodyguard, and he's like, I've got the quote. He tells him he's downwind. He's like, "Downwind? You think I can smell them coming? I did." Like, he's on next level that these guys stand no chance, and he's already been shot. Like, so screwed. But while this is kind of like a quick scene and everything, it's pretty badass. It's cool to see how he reacts and responds. I mean, he gets up there, he gets to his guns and everything, and ultimately never really gets to use it. But the fact that they dismantled his car so he couldn't drive it, and he's just like, "Okay, I'm going off-roading." and just pushes the thing off the side of a cliff to get at them. Like, this man is willing to do anything to get his daughter back. He
Yep.
like it's really freaking solid. And I love. Sorry, I shouldn't say he didn't get to use it. He does get to shoot the one guy straight in the head because he's like, "We've got your daughter. You're not gonna do anything." He's like, I can't. What if you guys brought him up, but I didn't make the connection that was this guy. But he's got this overconfidence of like he's not gonna kill him, and just like, I know exactly where he is. They're down there. Boom,
Yeah.
shot in the head. And I'm after him. Like,
Exactly.
what the hell do you think you've got something on me? No. Like, it is a really cool intro to the character, and while there's not a whole lot that ultimately happens within it, it's a perfect and solid introduction to this guy and what his capabilities are.
I also love how the I don't know, the commander, I'm not really sure what to call him, the colonel, whoever he was that flew on the helicopter, told his men to secure the premise, and clearly just butchered that
Suck
job.
at your job. Secure the perimeter. Dude just chilling in the woods right freaking there.
And his protector, one of them is killed almost immediately.
Immediately.
I'm like, okay, so good job. I'm glad my protectors are really good at what they do.
Yeah. Nailed it.
Had one job to protect.
I'll protect
But he
myself,
attacked.
thanks.
Freaking awful.
Yeah, I noticed that too of how quickly that encounter happened.
Yeah, the dude shot in the arm, and then like I think 2 scenes later, he's fallen dead.
You know, one thing I thought was kind of strange is like, okay, first of all, this house that John and Jenny live in, beautiful.
Oh,
Like,
Incredible
it's
house.
stunning. Like, the architecture is amazing.
dude, I was chewing up the scenery. It was so nice out there.
Yeah, I mean, even when they were just eating breakfast,
Yeah.
like you look out the window and I'm like, that's not real,
Yeah.
but it is.
Thi-
And
This is the kind
I
of
was like,
life.
this house is amazing.
This is the kind of life
Sorry,
that
go back, yeah.
this is the guy. This is the kind of life that Ed Harris was fighting for in The Rock, for his men. This beautiful California
what?
house in the Rock.
Oh yeah.
This is what he was fighting for his men. It was like they get to retire, like or the people, like their families, they get this
Right.
beautiful house in the hills of California, just beautiful weather all of the time in nature. Nobody's gonna bother them. Massive mansion, that's theirs. That's what they get. That's what Ed Harris. That's what they were
That's
fighting
incredible.
for. That's what they were fighting for.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's just like, yeah, I get it. You want to live this like tranquil, peaceful, nomad type of life. But why have like an arsenal that's outside of your home? Like, wouldn't you want something that's built into the house to where it nobody would notice it if they walked in to the room where you have these weapons, but only you would know that they're there. Because if someone was to come and ambush your house, you're not gonna go outside into your she shed and grab your gun.
It's exactly what he
and then
did.
run back in or whatever. You're gonna want to have something loaded in the house to keep yourself stealthy from whoever is outside. I don't know if you guys had the same thought, but I just thought that.
I
Or
don't.
did he really want to keep that separate?
I don't mind the gun shed being where it is. Like, I like the fact that he had it in like a hidden. It's basically in a hidden room on top of the roof with the door to nothing. Kind of like who's going to go there. So it's like I also gun safety. Keep it away from the kids. Locked away where they can't get to it easily. Like, keep it safe. Keep your gun safe. So I don't have a real problem with it, especially since this is a guy who's basically trying to move away from this life, but still have that available if absolutely necessary, and he's fully capable. Like, you're not going to climb up onto the roof and get your guns. He totally did that with zero effort and thought. But I don't know. Have you guys seen the Punisher? The like I can't say the original Punisher, but the I'm blanking on the guy's name. It's like Tom. I
The,
think.
the show?
No, the movie. So it's the
I don't think I have.
No.
it's God Danny Zuko, John Travolta. John Travolta's the bad guy, and God, I'm so ashamed that I'm blanking
I
on the
definitely
guy who
haven't seen
plays the Predator or the Predator. Jesus Christ, the Punisher. Either way, there's a moment where like he's got guns and all kinds of weapons and stuff hidden around in his apartment, and it makes perfect sense. Like this is a guy who's prepared to be attacked at any moment or to attack at any moment. He's got guns hidden all over the place. That's what I would expect from this guy as well. Like I'd expect Matrix to have a gun hidden in like a drawer that if he hits a secret button it pops out, or there's a special knife or grenades hidden somewhere that he can easily access. I'd expect that from him, but
So you're like thinking Mr. and Mrs. Smith style.
right, yeah,
Yes.
I could see that from him.
Too bad it's 1985, gentlemen.
James Bond has been around long enough.
Oh,
It's
good point, good
perfectly
point.
acceptable
Yeah.
to find
Damn
weapons
it,
popped out
that's-
of random
yeah.
places.
Yeah, that's checkmate. That's checkmate. I got a scene for us.
Yeah, go ahead.
Breaking and bear arming.
Breaking and what?
Breaking and bear arming.
I feel like it could be lots of things. But
I did a pun on words instead of breaking and entering. If that helps.
okay.
The
Okay.
breaking and entering that I can think of is driving through the surplus place with the
There it
bulldozer.
is.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I wrote
Yes.
down this scene for a couple of reasons. Number one, I didn't predict the scene to happen.
Fair.
Okay.
Like I did not think he was just gonna crash a bulldozer into a surplus store. I'm surprised he wasn't worried about police, the police coming, because I'll be honest, on my first watch, I was really upset when I watched him crash into the store and I realized what it was, and I didn't hear any alarm go off. I'm like,
Mm.
it was like an immediate nitpick, and I was like, wait, where's the alarm? How is nothing blaring right now? And then when the cops showed up, I'm like, okay, all is all is forgiven. But it just wasn't really making any sense. But then then they double down and they make what is it, Cindy? Is that her name?
Yeah.
Cindy, yeah.
Yeah, they have Cindy basically pretends that she's a hooker, stops the car, grabs the rocket launcher, fires it backwards, and then successfully fires it. And I was like, probably one of the best scenes of the movie so far. Like, it was great.
She read the instruction manual.
Yeah.
It killed
Go
me.
ahead, Matt.
It killed me when she fires that first shot backwards. Like I wasn't really expecting it, but like, oh my god, fantastic
No.
comic relief. The fact that she just goes, oh shit, and then just flips it around and get readies again. Like, killed me. I loved that. But the big payoff for me, he's getting arrested. She is like out at the car with all of the weapons and everything, and you can see the manual. You can see the manual sitting on that rocket launcher, and I was like, well, that's good. So they can learn how to like read the manual and learn how to use the thing. And it totally pays off. Like, it's a little detail, it's a little gag of like, boom, the manual's there for the rocket launcher. And then she drops the line later of, I read the manual. It's like, of course you did. It was right
I read the
there.
manual.
It was right there. They stole everything, including the manual. But what kills
I
me,
also
the
love,
cop's
like,
looking out the window.
Matrix just
How do you not see all those weapons?
what?
He's staring at the cop is looking out the
seriously.
window at like the pretty lady. How do you not see all of the weapons that were just stolen from the place that you were at, sitting in the back seat, wide open?
Yeah.
I get it. She's a pretty lady, but
And I
wow.
love how like Matrix is like in there and he's just like grabbing everything he could possibly get. Is like, I'll put this, I'll do this, I'll do this. It's like,
Like
Going
it's
down.
like it's sale, like a flash sale. You know.
Seriously, I'm like, I'm impressed with how much Arnold himself was able to carry in the scene. I was like, this is insane with the amount of arsenal that this guy's packing right now.
Gotta get those biceps a
It's the
pumping.
5-finger
Freaking
discount.
shoving grenades in his chest. He's got knives on his side. I think he's got like 4 guns on him. Like, it's ridiculous.
Maybe that's where he stabbed himself, was collecting all that stuff.
He cut his nipple off.
I mean, if it's any scene in this movie, it's probably that one.
Freaking carrying World War II inventory over there.
Yeah, he is World War II.
He's World War III.
Arnold Schwarzenegger is World War II.
That was good. That was good.
No, I just wanted to add to the scene, like for me, it's the shooting the rocket backwards, hilarious, great gag, but the lead up again, like it's the cheese like one liner of but she pulls up to the truck and they say like, oh, you hooker, da da da. The guys are like, I think she's got something for us. And then the other one's like, I bet she does. It cuts to her with the rocket. I love it.
What a great image, though, of like this tiny woman with a giant, this rocket launcher on her shoulder. Like, that's awesome.
Yeah. Like a 4-slot missile. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know about you guys, but like, I picture that craziness coming out of a comic book of like Harley Quinn just stepping out of a freaking and just this massive 4-barrel bazooka on her shoulder.
It's like bigger than her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Barbie.
Yeah.
Or what?
Barbie with a bazooka.
Or Barbie.
Yeah. Like Barbie and Toy Story. It's just.
Ken, I know where you were last night.
Whoosh. I've got a scene.
Cynthia, wasn't it?
You were with Betty Bo or Betty Boop Beep or whatever her name is.
Betty Boop wasn't a doll.
But Cynthia was.
Cynthia was.
No, the one with like the white cane and the blue polka dot dress.
White cane?
Was it a white cane?
I think you
Remember
need
when
to.
she
I
like
think you need
grabs
to.
Woody by the neck and pulls him?
That's Bo
towards
Peep.
her?
Oh.
Bo Beep.
Bo Peep.
Peep.
Bo
Bo
Peep, yeah.
Peep.
Little
Yes,
Bo
that's
Peep
what I was
lost
thinking
her
of.
sheep.
But she was a lamp.
She was a lamp. Yeah.
Still, she was a toy that came alive that Ken could have cheated or had an affair with for Barbie. No, I have a new scene. It's kind of around the same part of the movie. It's essentially the fight in the hotel or motel.
Yeah. With
Remember
Bill
when
Duke.
Cindy is in the motel? Yeah, and
Oh,
John,
yeah. Right.
John is in there. This whole like fight that goes down.
Yes.
It's actually pretty good. It's like it's decent.
It's all right.
Yeah. But I just like it we get the whole this Green Beret is gonna kick your kick your big ass.
Are you scared, motherfucker?
The first
I
like
eat Green
solid
Berets for
motherfucker.
breakfast. Right now I'm not really hungry.
That was pretty fun too. But solid motherfucker from Bill Duke.
Yeah.
The first one of the movie, if
Oh,
I'm
it
not
was.
mistaken. It's no Samuel L. Jackson motherfucker, but not bad.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
no
yeah.
one is.
No.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed this fight scene. I thought it was pretty solid. Again, there's a few times where like you're in close quarters and you're firing guns, and it's just like, how do you miss? How do you miss? You're 2 feet from him and he's right there. So like little things like
Yeah.
that kind of
That's like a
grind.
common.
all the time. Oh, it's all the
movie
time.
flaw all the time.
All the time.
Mhm.
But I digress. He fights. The fight's a good one. I was surprised by the going through the door, and it's like, oh wow, couple having sex, boobs. Was not expecting any nudity in this movie. Like that was a shocker for me, and it almost took me out of the fight. But to me, this is where it's like, this movie doesn't have the right soundtrack. This should be a funny moment because it's hilarious. You've got this naked couple who was just having sex, and these dudes are fighting right there, and they're just cowering in the corner as it's all going down. And you keep cutting to them. Like, get some Benny Hill or something going on. I don't care. But, like, this needs to be a fun scene, and it needs to be funnier. It's taken too seriously, and, like, the joke is there, but the music is wrong. Like, the music is what kills me in this movie. This soundtrack is wrong. It would have changed. God, somebody on the internet just re-edit all of Commando with better music, and it's a better movie. I'm telling you.
Matt, you said you didn't remember the soundtrack.
That's my point. It sucks so much. Put better songs in. Put better songs in. The fight scene is great, but it needed better music. Go ahead, Brian.
So you brought up the couple.
Yeah.
All right. Here's my head scratcher.
Uh-huh.
And I did my research and I did my homework.
Uh-huh.
Because something when it first happened, I was like, this didn't look right.
You say it. You say it.
And I was like, I was like, I need to rewind and I need to frame by frame this.
You know what you saw.
So here's my head scratcher.
You know what you saw.
What was the girl doing behind the guy? You saw it too.
Yep. You saw it. You saw what you saw.
Oh, I didn't even know.
Nick, I'm not joking, dude. I watched it and I was like, oh, a couple having sex. And I was like, wait, that didn't register right. I'm like, I need to circle this back. Now that I know it's coming, frame by frame, I paused it. Girl is basically on her knees.
Okay.
Behind the guy, who apparently is on his knees as well.
Bent over.
Was he facing like the front of the bed?
Facing the camera.
Okay.
Essentially doggy style.
I'm gonna just like cut this out, like just like drop it. Two things are happening. One of two things is happening here. Either that woman is transgender and is carrying, or she's pegging that dude. And like,
yeah,
I also get the impression this is a motel. That is very much a prostitute being paid to peg this man in that motel room. Like that is what's happening.
I'm like, did you guys do this on purpose?
Yes.
Or like what?
Yes. We're gonna distract you with the big boobed lady so you forget what you just saw. But absolutely, she's pegging that dude.
Or like in a director standpoint, it was like, okay, well, she's got a nice rack. Like, how do we show it off the most? And I'm like, there's probably other ways to do that, but yeah. I was like, I gotta check this out again. I cannot believe. Yep, she is definitely behind him.
You know, now that you've like planted that in my head, like I realize it. I didn't do the like frame by frame or replay or anything.
I did the homework.
It does this is one of those really well designed things. To me, this is a joke that the director came up with. Like he found a way of like, I'm gonna put this in. Yeah. It's gonna happen so quick. You're gonna catch it, but it's gonna be like that cigarette burn. Like it's gonna be like it's a subliminal thing. You know what you saw, but you can't like. Was it like because you watch this in the movie theaters? You can't rewind. You can't go back to that thing. Like this is at the beginning, if not before home videos exist. So this guy is getting away with this incredible like joke because people can only like confirm it by going back to the movies to go see it. And it also it's like this is a fantastic way at the time to like create buzz around your movie too, of like, oh my god, did you see like this crazy scene that's in Commando? Did you hear about this crazy scene in Commando? It was one of those things that like when I was watching it, it definitely was like, as we're talking about it, it's fully registering and everything, but it's like I knew in my head, I'm like, yeah, she's totally behind him, like not really thinking about it. But since you bring it up, I'm like, yes, you saw what you saw. It's there. It's happening.
Man, it's too funny.
It's so good.
good.
It's so quick. It is a really good part, like a good bit. That's funny to me. I've got a question for you guys. So Bennett is talking about the job, and he says that he's getting paid $100,000 for this job.
Yeah.
They're paying me $100,000 to do this job, and when they told me that I'd get a chance to kill you, I told them I'd do it for free. Big question: $100,000 worth it?
I mean, that's a house.
In
But
85?
for context, if I'm not mistaken, I think Arnold was paid like $1 million for this movie. Meaning he's getting $1 million to act in this movie versus a like evil villain soldier man is getting paid $100,000. Like, I feel like that's not enough. You should be getting a lot more money if your whole thing is like overthrow a government and murder a bunch of people.
I'm checking right now.
I mean, John Matrix, he's killing people for free.
They took it. They took his daughter.
Yeah.
Which is what
You
I
can't
thought.
put a price on that.
Well,
on
this
those deaths.
Oh, wow. Okay.
this was like this is like the beginning of Taken.
Yeah.
$100,000 1985 is just shy of $300,000 today.
Right, like that does not increase much. $300,000. I'm not saying that's not a lot of money. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
It's still a lot of money. But $300,000 today, like that's not
Yeah.
a lot, man. $100,000 to overthrow a government and murder a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Like, you really don't care about the money, do you, you sick bastard?
There better be a million involved in that at the very least.
Minimum. I am not overthrowing a government for anything less than $1.5 million. Okay, I won't do it. I won't do it.
What's that website where you like post odd jobs or something?
Craigslist.
No,
TaskRabbit?
Yeah, TaskRabbit. Yeah.
Oh,
Looking for someone to overthrow a government for less than $1 million. Are you up for it?
must be accomplished in the next 72 hours, and I have your daughter.
I have your daughter.
You must have a daughter.
Stepchildren are accepted.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so silly. Whew.
All right.
Oh, I did have one more thing I wanted to say about the motel scene.
Yeah.
It's super random, very self-aware. But when Cindy's like towering in the corner, and she's kind of like freaking out about this fight going on, she just goes, "These guys eat too much red meat."
Yeah.
I heard it too.
It's like, oh my god.
Her calling out in the middle of the fight was so much fun.
Yeah.
Because what I think she even says, like,
might
this
be
is
a
a
hot
macho
take, but
macho bullshit.
Yeah, there's a bunch of macho bullshit.
this might be a hot take, but I wasn't very impressed with Dawn Chong's performance. She was quite annoying at times, and to me, just seemed like really poor acting, especially when she was in the car and she's screaming.
Oh,
and
that
everything.
freak out that she does.
Yeah, like there's just times where I'm like, you're just not delivering a good performance, girl. I'm sorry. This is pretty bad. Go ahead, Matt.
I don't have much to really fight against you, but like again, I think this is where it's a failure of the movie with the wrong tone. Like, she's giving off this kind of comedic sidekick effect. Like this would be, I'm trying to think of a good example, but I mean, like, let's go with Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker in Rush Hour, right? Like, not the exact same vibes, but like she's meant to be the comic relief to the stoicism of Arnold Schwarzenegger and his like, I'm here to kill people and save my daughter. Like, I'm a good guy, but I'm not emotional.
Right.
She's the opposite of that. She is the emotion. She is the comic effect. She's supposed to be a bit ridiculous, but the tone of the movie doesn't convey that well. So it comes off as annoying versus like she's supposed to be we're supposed to laugh in these moments versus why is she saying that? Shut up, they're fighting. It's not designed well for her, but I still think that she does a great job. But I hear what you're saying, so can't disagree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know. I'm kind of impartial to her.
I liked her. Again,
She's cute.
She's cute. I appreciated that. Okay, I thought it was weird. Like he slaps open like the top button of her top to be like, you're having sex with a guy, like, and then I think it's funny that she just never bothers to button it back up. She's apparently very comfortable after that, but they didn't go out of their way to be like, look, there's her boobs. She's in a like they just kind of had her show a little of extra skin for a little bit, and like it's just they to me, I appreciate that they didn't over sexualize her after that moment of like we've revealed her breast and now we're gonna like show how sexy she is. Like I thought she's very attractive. I think she was perfect and she was a great comedic sidekick, but not well designed.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I did like the fact that they kind of made it a little real. Where in the beginning, when she feels like she's kidnapped by this crazy maniac, right, and that she didn't just go along with the plan. I like that they made it to where she was like, "Oh no, this guy is crazy. I need help,"
Yeah.
and she's trying to. But she goes into that restaurant at the mall and she asks the officer like to help her because she feels like she's been kidnapped. I feel like that's a very realistic approach to her in her position to do something like that.
Yeah.
But then to go from that to her really understanding like, no, this guy is for real. He is really trying to get his daughter back, and now she's like all in on the plan. So I do like how they structured her character to kind of flow nicely in the story. So I don't really have much against her.
I thought of what her character
Yes,
is
ma'am.
similar to. Do you remember in Speed? I think it's Speed when they steal the dude's car.
I remember Speed, but
I'm trying to remember. It's like
Speed, they're on a runaway bus. What are you talking about?
he's not in there long. I'm pretty sure I want to say it's Speed, but it's the black guy. He steals his car, and I think he uses it to get back onto the bus. And the whole time he's screaming about like insurance and whatnot, and like, oh damn,
Yeah, I know
this
exactly
guy,
what you're talking about.
This guy in Speed, because I think he shows back up in the second one. I can't remember why, but like
You froze.
let me come back. Where
Yeah,
am I
you're frozen.
frozen? This guy.
Mm,
Remember him? I'm back.
you're still frozen.
Still frozen. All right, give me a second. I'm just gonna keep doing the wax on, wax off until you can tell me I'm moving. Still frozen?
Oh,
Getting there.
I see a hand moving at 4 frames per second.
Okay, so some movement. There we go. We're getting there. In that case, like you can at least see something new. So I'm gonna throw this up there and just hold it for a minute. But this guy from Speed,
No.
it's gonna come. It's gonna
that's
show up.
that's
It's gonna show
him.
up. This guy.
Yeah, I remember now.
Shut up. I assume it's going to get there at some point.
Okay, yeah.
I'm holding it.
You're right. I do remember now. Take the damn car, man. I
Yeah.
don't care.
This guy, yes.
Oh, I do remember that line. Yeah.
That I feel like that's who it's if that character was expanded upon.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it.
I got a scene.
Do we want to take a break?
Oh,
I mean, to be honest, I'm down to the end, and that's it. So I'm
Okay.
cool for a short one if you guys don't have much left, or do we need to take a break? What do you guys want to do?
It's totally up to you. Nick, if you've got a scene, let's hit it and we can just kind of knock out the rest of the stuff we got.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have too much as well. I mean, I've got a few things, but not enough to be like another hour or nothing.
Okay.
um, but yeah, no. So I actually I titled this one.
Hmm.
Yeah, not very often I do that, but I mean, you guys would know obviously what it is. I just think it's a fun title. It's from Speedo to Green Clothes.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Yeah, proud of that one.
He's looking good in his little
Essentially,
shorty
it starts
shorts.
when they get off. What was that?
Don't worry about it. I said he was looking good in his little shouty shouts.
Oh, but yeah, essentially, it starts when they are getting off of the canoe with wings, um, and yeah, he's on the boat in a black speedo, and I think there's a moment like as he starts to oar and row away from the boat.
Yeah.
She's got a good view
Oh, she likes
of.
what she sees.
Oh yeah, you can tell she likes what she sees.
That's a whole lot of Matrix.
Yeah. um, but I do like when he gets to the shore and this whole montage of him essentially gearing up with
Yeah.
like, like the iconic commando attire and the black and green arms in his chest and everything.
Paint.
It's so sick. It just is so it's so good. I think it's kind of iconic at this point. Um, it's just like him going into that full on commando character. Something for the ladies too, you know. Like it's and then something for the guys. Yeah, it's just it's a good scene. Um, just overall, it was really cool. Go ahead, Brian.
I definitely agree. I'm gonna push back a little bit on the iconic use. I don't think anything out of Commando can be iconic because nobody knows about this movie. But, but overall though, yeah, just like him uh you know going from like the speedo and then just gearing up and everything, it did look really good. And then like they go total like cheeseball with it, which is fine with me at the end where he's got his gun and he's got it like behind his neck and he's just like carrying it out like this, and I'm like, wow, you guys are really pushing for the envelope on this one. But yeah, him gearing up into his basically commando gear, um that was a nice little add-on to the movie.
Yeah, yeah,
It did kind of give me like Batman suit up vibes. Like I'm picturing like Schumacher's Batman and just like the cuts to like close up of like boots, legs,
Right.
arms, butt.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I love scenes like that. Like, it's just it's
it
cool.
works.
Yeah,
I didn't mind it, and like the only thing I didn't like about the scene was the transition from like him rowing away and everything. It just felt like it lingered a bit long. Like he's rowing away, he's rowing away. We cut to her
That was
looking at
for the
him rowing.
ladies, dude.
Oh, for
Let
sure.
him have it.
Oh, for sure. But it's like,
Let him have it. Let him have their eye candy.
okay, this is where we need the Top Gun music. You know what I mean? Like it's the volleyball scene. Let's see this like greasy, sweaty, tanned
yeah. I
man
was
row.
just say the volleyball scene.
You know, like I mean, you're watching this guy row, and like I even noticed like his freaking chest, his pec muscles are just like popping every freaking time. I'm like, Jesus,
Yeah.
this guy. Like I get it. It's for the ladies, but it's like. Again, let's lean into it. If we're gonna go for the
Or
corny, we're gonna give like lean into
you
it.
could have hit us with Rocky's Hearts on Fire song.
How's that one go?
Oh, is that the dun, dun?
No, no,
No.
that's gonna fly.
No.
Um Hearts on fire, strong
Oh yeah.
desire. Dun dun dun.
That actually would be like.
done
It
that
sounds
one.
like that would
Yeah,
be
that could work.
perfect for this.
That
He's
would've
go.
worked.
That sounds like a great
Oh,
needle drop.
dude, it's right in the 80s.
But like,
Yeah, it's right in the 80s timeline. We're beautifully.
but the whole like those lyrics. I don't know the rest of them or anything, but like those lyrics kind of hit for the moment too. Of like he's going onto this island to rescue his daughter. Like it's all about the love and the passion and the fight, right? Like it's perfect.
Yeah, I want to say that was in Rocky 4. I think it was in Rocky 4.
Is it the training montage?
It might have been, yeah.
Is that the one where he's in the snow?
Yes.
Yeah, he's training in Russia, right? Like
Yeah. That is, yeah.
Mm.
That's that they use Hearts on Fire for the training montage of Rocky 4. Because Rocky 3 is Eye of the Tiger.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I don't know what they have for Do they have anything for 1 and 2? Because I mean, those are both.
I don't.
Oh
it's
gosh,
too limited
Creed,
in
Apollo
America.
Creed. It's what?
Like, is that
Living
when
in
Creed comes out?
America.
Yeah,
that one.
Living in
Okay.
America.
Oh, because like Apollo Creed's got the whole like American flag short, like he's all the patriotic and stuff.
Yeah.
I could see that. I could see that.
Or is that 4-2? No, I can't remember. It's been a while.
Which is it? Both of them, or which one is it where Apollo's got like the stars and stripes and everything, but he's got like the big Uncle Sam top hat?
See, that's what I was thinking. That's his exhibition. That's where I can't. That's when something happens to Apollo. If you haven't seen Rocky yet, I'm not going to spoil it for you.
Okay.
But yeah, that's his exhibition with Jocko.
I respect that. Okay.
I've got just a couple things left, so I don't know how much you guys have.
Just the final scene that I titled.
Yeah, I don't think I
Go
have
for it.
anything else. I think I've hit everything.
I'm gonna try to land this for you guys. Are you ready? Doot 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 doot. But Bennett and his death.
Do. Is that?
No, he's doing Benny and the Jets by Elton John. Bennett
Did I nail it?
That was pretty good. I didn't. You didn't get me at first, but it was the Bennett and the death that got me.
Okay.
Anyway, I just wanted to talk a little bit about the final fight between Matrix and Bennett. Because there are some, I mean, we unpacked some of it already, but there's other things that we didn't even touch on. Like the fact that Bennett gets thrown into an electrical fence and somehow is still breathing afterwards, number one. And number two, breaks from the fence.
Yeah.
I wrote this note down.
Point.
I wrote this note down. That's not how electricity works.
At all. There's
It's
nothing that unless like. Go ahead.
it goes two ways. Either he doesn't leave that electrical field, or it shoots him 100 feet away. Like there's no in between. It either holds him or it shoots him, and you can't have him electrocuted like that and just casually walk away. That's not how electricity works.
And then on top of that, now all of a sudden he's like super jazzed. Like he's just like took down an energy drink and he's like, I'm feeling great. I'm like, yeah, dude, electricity just doesn't, I mean, it gives you energy, but not in that way.
He drank a surge.
So I just thought that was interesting. And then I don't know about you guys, but how many of you were predicting Bennett was going to be thrown into the furnace by Matrix? I was waiting for it. The minute I saw the door wide open and you see all the fire, I'm like, that's Bennett's death. I know it. He's going in. He's gonna get cooked. I'm so surprised it never happened.
Yes, what a fake out.
Total fake out.
Especially for his actual ending of being javelined with a freaking pipe.
Right. I do love how like the steam keeps coming. I'm like, okay, sure. So you can throw a pipe through a human body, also through another pipe. That's the type of strength you have, Matrix. But
And it stays level.
it stays level. It still has all the steam coming, and I'm like,
Yeah.
this is so 80s cheese. It's not even funny right now.
It's like Friday the third not Friday Nightmare on Elm Street cheese. It's like
Yeah.
that kind of yeah.
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 This was
Go
the
ahead, man.
one note I really wrote down for this one was it's so easy to forget that I forgot his daughter's name, but Alyssa Milano. She's upstairs watching this whole
Jenny.
fight. Jenny, thank
Jenny.
you. She's upstairs watching this entire fight take place. She watches her
Right.
dad getting cut by this dude. Like the conversation that they're having, she's listening to it. And she watches her dad throw a pipe through a man. And all I get the note that I wrote down was like, I watched my dad throw a pipe through a man's chest. It was awesome. Like
Yeah.
the way she responds to this, reacts to all of this, and like, you're supposed to be like this sweet kid that's like, no, dad, don't go off and fight for the government and leave me again. You need to stay here and be the sweet, awesome person that I know you to be. Holy shit, you threw a pipe through a guy. Like, yeah, I love you, dad.
Jenny's like the diary entries are gonna be awesome coming up soon.
Oh, life forever changed.
Yeah. And then did you guys notice Bennett's little I don't know if like this is like an add-on by the actor, but did you notice anytime he's like carrying a knife, he had it like two fingers underneath it and he was kind of toying with it? Did
Mm.
anyone catch that?
Yeah. I did.
Not really.
It was like I don't know if it was like his tick or like his thing, but there was something about him and a knife where he's like he loved to like toy with the knife that was in his hand.
It's just like a villain trait.
See, I don't know, and I was trying to
Yeah.
figure. I was like, is that villain or is that like an actor tick because of he's a
No.
little nervous or
No,
is
that's deliberate.
yeah
Yeah. It's intentional. It makes me think of like a Joker,
right
like twiddling with the cards or something, as
Yes.
they're like talking about how they're gonna execute their plan or something. Yeah, it's like that kind of feel.
yeah or in the 80s we're talking the 80s the movie Labyrinth if anyone remembers
I was
this.
just talking about this with Dylan.
He always
We got
has the crystal
go-
ball.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes. Jareth and his crystal balls, the
It's,
Goblin King.
is it David
Yeah.
Bowie?
David Bowie, yeah. But it's not him doing it. That's the fun
David
fact.
Bowie, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, anyway, I don't know. So the whole final fight scene, it's okay. It has its flaws. We've already unpacked some of them. And I'm happy to say that they surprised me with the whole not using the fire. I like
Yeah.
being tricked,
Yeah.
especially on like the final scene. I don't like to predict everything.
Yeah, I didn't predict that. I remember seeing the furnace, but I did not have the thought of that's how Bennett would die.
Mm-hmm.
But I do like in the beginning of the fight how Bennett has a gun, right? Like he could easily shoot John.
Yes.
But I really like the psychological manipulation that John is putting on Bennett to be like, no, that gun is not gonna be satisfying enough for you to kill me with. You want emotion in this fight. You want to pummel me. You want to linger this
I
out
want to put a knife in me.
yeah, and like I think that was really well, like that conversation exchange was really well done.
I'm convinced Arnold wrote that script himself because of how good he is at getting him in people's head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's like, you guys stand back. I'm gonna get in his head on my own way.
and then you see the face on Bennett of just
Yeah.
like the big eye, like yes, I want to do those things, like it's that's phenomenal to me.
Put
And then
that
the fi-
chicken shit gun down, Bennett.
yeah, it really is good.
Yeah.
Like it's a good fight scene for sure
It-
to end a movie on. Yeah. Um, yeah, I just have like one or two other things.
Sure.
That's before that. Matt, did you have any thoughts on that fight scene, or
Not
did you
anything
already say
more.
them?
No, yeah.
Okay. Um, the only other thing I really wanted to mention, we don't have to talk about it too long, but was like the Rose Garden Warfare, is what I called it.
Okay.
Just the big
Oh,
shootout. Um, like, yeah, it's a big mega shootout. You know, it was kind of standard, like nothing like super crazy notable about the shootout. But I thought it was really interesting that the shots were beautiful. The camera shots were beautiful. I had to specify. The camera shots were beautiful because you just see this perfectly manicured greenery with all these roses and flowers, and there's even one point where John is he's got his mega assault rifle with like the bullet, string of bullets coming out that he's holding with one hand, and you just see him walking side to side, and he's shooting like through all these flowers, and you just see like flower petals flying everywhere. um, I thought it was a nice scene to look at in terms of just how it was shot, but I think the shooting aspect of it was kind of underwhelming to me. But yeah, go ahead, Matt.
I would completely agree with you. The only thing that like I really did love about this scene is when he gets into the tool shed and they surround him, because the whole time I'm like, just light it up. Don't wait for him to come out. Just just do it. Just which they absolutely did, and I'm like, that's exactly what it would. That's what I would do. But
Yeah,
my assumption as well was like he ducks, he gets down, like he drops to the ground because everybody just always goes level, like he's somebody standing up. They go to hit him,
right.
instead of
Mhm.
going like up, down, and left and right. Like people move, get him in the leg. Who gives a shit? But maybe you catch him. Um, but they also like they're surrounding, they're firing through this building and nobody shoots each other on the other side. That's always fun. I like the surprise, like you said, Brian, of being surprised. I liked that when they open the door and everything, they don't see him. He's not on the ground. He comes from above, and the attacks and stuff of him just grabbing weapons and stuff were a lot of fun. Although
Oh yeah,
I knew the saw
the saw
blades
blades.
the saw blades were gonna be used for sure. They're gonna be used like they were like ninja stars or something, and they absolutely were, and they were fun. But I had a hard time with the one where he slices the guy's head, like he literally cuts through somebody's skull with one. I'm like, I'm having a hard
yeah.
time with that, but okay.
Oh, and then an arm. There was an arm slice too, I think.
He had like a machete for that though, so it's like I'm okay with you cutting a guy's arm off, because I think he only
No.
like two saw blades, and he got one in the chest and then like cuts a guy's head.
Mm. Yeah, the head cut looked very strange.
It is a little weak. But at the
Yeah.
same time, like I said, I really liked that they slowed the fight down for this moment. They surround him. It's like, oh shit, how's he gonna get out of this one? And he sees all of the weapons. Everything that they showed us that he looked at, he used. I like that. It's not one of those things where you have to do it. Like, show me what weapons he's gonna use, but you're like, okay, pitchfork, machete, saw blades. Like they show you everything he's about to use, and he does. To the point where I think he uses
Yeah.
the axe to like, which is weird. This is a guy who we were introduced to chopping wood. We know he knows how to work an axe, but he takes the axe upside down and catches the guy in the dick instead. And then I think he comes down with the machete on somebody else. Like it was he used this stuff in a different way than I would have expected him to do. So I appreciated this part of the scene, but I agree the gunfire overall underwhelming.
Hmm. Yeah. I did like the moment when he was like, "Como está?" There was a knife.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, there's a couple of ridiculous moments like that.
I mean, just like an Austrian dude speaking Spanish. It's just funny to me.
All right. Did you have more stuff, Nick?
um,
I think you're the last one with notes. So, Brian, did you have anything or?
No, yeah, we've even used all my quotes too. Yeah, I'm out.
Cool.
I wrote down soundtrack is funky fun. I don't know why.
I've got
The
it
emotion.
pulled up on YouTube to listen to it. Like I do not remember it at all.
Okay.
I
Uh,
believe you,
Oh my
but I don't
god.
remember it.
yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah.
All right. Well, then it's who won the
Yep.
movie? I think this is a great chat. So, who won the movie? In the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, who won?
Yeah,
I feel like
I'll
it.
start us off.
Thank you.
It's probably going to be a 3 for 3. So I'll start us off with the obvious winner is Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like,
Arnold. It's Arnold.
I just can't think of anyone else. Like he is in just about. I think he's in every scene, and he's doing a great job in this one. Unfortunately, it just didn't hold up as well as we'd like to, especially with the 80s movie genres. And I'm sorry, Lester, but you just step down, buddy. This is no granddaddy at all.
Mm.
This is not even a redheaded stepchild. Like know, I don't know what you I don't know what you were thinking with that, um, but yeah, as far as who won the movie, it's definitely gonna be Arnold. I don't think I'm gonna ever circle back to this one, but it was fun breaking it down with you guys. That might be the only way I'd actually watch it again is if like we're in a group and throwing back some whiskey cocktails and wanting to have a good time and make fun of a movie.
Just
Sure.
mystery science
Yeah.
theatering it.
What?
Just mystery science theatering it,
Yeah,
where
exactly.
just
Just
sitting there talking shit the whole time.
seeing where the alcohol takes us.
Down. I'm down.
Yeah. But yeah. So Arnold all the way.
Nice. Yeah, I agree. 100% Arnold. It's Arnold. I 9 times out of 10 in an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, it's going to be Arnold because it's made for him. It's tailored to him. It is absolute gold for him. And I agree with you, Brian. This is not the gold standard, but it's certainly what makes Arnold Arnold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say the same. Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger for sure. But I just want to add to that. I think Arnold Schwarzenegger movies are its own either
Its own
genre
genre.
or subgenre.
I'd have to say subgenre because
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
like
go
more
with
like a subgenre
yeah.
of action, and I think that they are so different from typical action movies, and I think that like the cheese that comes with them and like the ridiculous that comes with them and the just the wackiness of the action, it's like they combine several things that are not typically combined in action movies, and I think that that's why I'm just so fascinated by them, and that's why I'm like on this trend of trying to watch them all because I just want to see them all because they are just like fun and ridiculous and wacky um and not meant to be taken so seriously. So yeah, I understand my scores on these movies tend to be higher than you guys, and that's okay. Um, but I look at it from more of like a fun enjoyment, entertainment perspective, whereas you guys probably see it as more of like a critical perspective. So, um,
you don't know
Is
my
Arnold
life.
like in your top 5 favorite actors?
is what?
Is Arnold like one of your top 5 favorite actors? Or in your top
Uh,
5?
I mean, yeah, maybe top 10.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
he's just entertaining. Like yeah,
Well,
he's one of a
thank you.
kind.
So I just want to
Go
say,
ahead, Matt.
according to IMDb, I filtered his acting credits down to just movies and TV movies, and it's reading at 49. So of his 49 movie
Ooh.
credits, cinema and home release, whatever, TV movie kind of thing, like of all those movies, 49, we have officially as a group watched 9 of those, if I'm not mistaken. That's what we were able to count. At least 9, unless
Yeah.
there were any in
Mm-hmm.
2020 that we watched when we officially started before actually recording anything. Um, so there's 40 more. There's 40 more to go. and his most recent
All
one.
right, we got another 40 years.
I'm
of
just saying,
GoodFlickas.
there's still plenty of Arnold Schwarzenegger movies to watch. But if I'm being completely honest, I think after I'm probably gonna say in 2003 with Terminator 3, it's probably the official change of Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like he goes on like some big gaps and stuff, but then you get things like The Expendables, The Last Stand, and then Terminator. He comes back. Yeah, like it's just that to me. That's just kind of that's the moment where Arnold starts appearing in things. They're no longer Arnold movies.
Yeah, yeah, they're not, you know, about Arnold.
Yeah. But all right.
That's fair.
2003. That's the moment we can stop watching. Everything after that, except for the Expendables.
Oh, did you guys? Sorry,
No, you're good.
I just thought of one other thing. Did you guys catch in Commando? I'll be back, Bennett.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, I cringed.
Oh yeah. Remember I can't remember which Arnold movie it was we were talking about, but like they made a point of doing this where it's like getting Arnold to say I'll be back in all of his movies or some version of an iconic line that he's created at that point.
Yeah.
It's like say the line again, say the line again.
Yeah.
Say it again. Say it like that's the kind of vibe that it gives off now, but they were doing this as the nod of like he's gonna say it, he's gonna say it. I'll be back.
Yeah.
He said it. Like it's a big excitement thing. So it is fun, and I did like this one because it's right after Terminator, and I'll be
Right.
back, Bennett.
Yeah,
like
it's right on the
it's he hits the same notes, but it's
He even went almost Terminator sounding to it too.
right. Like there's enough nod to it, but it's different enough that I'm like I can appreciate the nod. It's not so much like a
Yeah.
redoing. It's like a wink.
But he says go to the chopper in True Lies, right?
It's the first time
Predator.
is Predator.
Or no, is it Predator?
Predator.
Predator's the first time.
Oh, I remember because we talked about in True Lies. We were like, oh man, he should have said
get
get to the chopper again,
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, maybe that's when the conversation came up initially. But
Yeah. Because I'm remembering that.
do you remember? Yes. All right. Well,
right.
that's a wrap, right? Any last thoughts that we
That
want to
is
get
a
out?
wrap.
That is a wrap on Commando. We have done it. Great chat, guys. This was a fun one.
Another Arnold movie.
Another Arnold movie. Like Nick, I look forward to finding out what the next Arnold movie is going to be. I can't say I'm.
So do
looking, I can't say I'm looking forward to it, but at the same time, it's like we know what we're gonna get into, and it's gonna be a conversation. That's for sure.
Yeah.
It's gonna
I feel
be a
like you guys
conversation.
hate it.
Oh, Arnold is definitely one of those guys that I'm like I love hate his movies. Like sometimes they're really great at what they are, but sometimes they're just really cringe
Right.
and bad. So it's like
No. I mean, you guys love hate the fact that I'm doing
that
this.
you're picking Arnold. No,
Yeah, that I just randomly am doing this.
I think
thing
after
that we
9
have.
movies, we're doing okay to the point where it's like you're really limited on Arnold Schwarzenegger movies that are streaming. Like I said,
Yeah.
there's 49 credits for movies and TV movies. Only a fraction of those are going to be streaming on anything that we have available. So like, you're hitting your walls. There's a reason you can only get like 1 or 2 in a year these days. So your variety is still happening.
I mean, nothing will stop me. I will just keep going when I can. Sky's the limit.
Sky's the limit. And as I'm going through his credits, I'm like, I want to see that one. I want to see that one. I want to see that one. So I am kind of waiting for you to pick certain things, but we'll see. But
Okay.
with that being said, Brian, you have next week's pick. Can you tell
I
us?
do, yes.
Do you know what it is? Can you tell us?
I do, yes.
Okay.
I'm trying to think if I
It's
can
the
give you.
Terminator.
Trying to think if I can give you a hint.
He's sending us back to Disney Plus.
Can we
Okay.
do Arnold August?
So
God,
it
no.
was my
No.
pick.
Say it again. I'm sorry.
It was my pick, and I was able to pick a movie, and I am prepared tonight to tell you guys what that movie is. So I guess you could say I did the right thing.
By Spike Lee?
There you go.
Oh, okay.
Instead
Okay.
of I, it's do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
like,
got
this
it.
feels like a quote of something that he's kind of like changed it up a little bit. Like, what is this? Nice. So
No,
do the
it's,
right
yeah.
thing.
Do the right thing on Netflix.
Ooh,
Ooh, okay,
yeah.
perfect. You know, I think in this hot ass Sacramento weather, that's this is going to be an appropriate kind of thing.
That's part of my. You're already stepping into part of my reasoning, but there is more than that.
Okay. No, that'll be good. It's been a minute since I've seen this movie, so it'd be
Yeah.
interesting to rewatch it. Plus, Samuel L. Jackson.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Sam's in this one. Sammy's in this one. We're gonna get some good motherfuckers. All right. Well,
Yeah.
looking forward to it. All right. So next week's pick, streaming on Netflix. You said, right?
Netflix.
Netflix.
Correct.
All right.
And last day is June 30th, so we don't have to worry at all.
June 30th, the end of the month. Got it. Okay. Cool. Well, all right. So
We're
yeah,
in the clear.
rattle that camera.
Luna.
Love it. All right. So yes, tune in next week here on YouTube for our chat on Do the Right Thing, streaming on Netflix. Follow us on Instagram at good.flickas. Give us a like, give us a follow, share us with your friends. We've got clips, we've got all kinds of things. Give us a like. And follow us here on YouTube at GoodFlickas. Give us a follow, give us a share, hit that bell at the bottom, and be notified of our next videos, which are typically Mondays, occasionally Tuesdays, depending on work and life. But right here on YouTube at GoodFlickas, and next week will be Do the Right Thing, streaming on Netflix. So tune in here. We're gonna be chatting about it. It's gonna be good. Other than that, thank you for watching us talk about Commando. Thank you guys for watching Commando and surviving it all. A lot of explosions and bullets. We made it through. But other than that, Brian, go ahead and close us out, good sir.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one.
Two cats.
Cats. Go away.
Was he behind her?
It's inappropriate, Dan.
We hope you guys enjoyed this one. Man, you know what? Do us a favor. Please don't eat green berets for breakfast. They're human too. And I think this movie also taught us to check your manuals. Maybe one day it might just save your life. I hope you save your life. We'll see you next week.
It was very tame of you. See you next week.
Dude, I got distracted by my cats and everything.
It was pretty funny. They're just walking
And
up
making
there.
you laugh, so that's a double win.
Yeah, and then Nick dropped in the freaking the callback joke. That was so funny.
I'm listening to it. I'm listening to it. I try not to talk because we're in play music, but it's being my voice gets broadcasted out. I can mute you guys, but I can't mute myself on the stream. Because it's a closeout, it's a nice little thing, and I just try and keep a nice gap at the end of our episodes so that it's if there's a weird delay or something, I'm not cutting the stream short or anything. But I am listening to the theme song right now.